touchdowns. Go back out now. Jason Lincoln, guys.
Yep. And on the same day where Matthew Stafford has 4 touchdown passes and no picks too. I guess that trade really has worked out for everybody, as they said. Here, Dolphins have it. 1st and 10 on their own 30 with 4:23 to go. Raiders just scored a touchdown. Now the defense needs to stop. Snap. Handoff inside through the hole, out across the 35. Dolphins offensive line pushing Achane out to the 36-yard line. And so you wonder, too, for Antonio Pierce. He's got all 3 timeouts. When do you start taking those? As Achane here in the second half, Link is starting to wear down and find bigger holes.
Well, you can't really take one after a 7-yard game. It's bad karma to do it that way. But the Raiders need to find a way to get a stop. 2nd down and 3 sets them up in a situation where it's manageable, where you could do either run or pass if you're the Dolphins, but they're taking their time as well.
Yeah, they are. Down to 14 on the play clock, 3:50 to go. Now they break huddle. They send 3 receivers out to the left.
It's the same play they ran last time.
They're taking all the time. Tua now sends Hill in motion. 2 on the clock. Snap. Handoff. Inside. Raiders have it stuffed for a loss. Jonah Laulu into the backfield along with Adam Butler. They drop him for a loss of 2. And now you take the timeout, Link, with 3:32 to go in a must-stop situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You get your defense together. You take your Patrick Graham. You understand what they've been doing. Antonio Pierce is trying to coach them up from the sideline. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yep. Well, hey, Intermountain Health understands, hey, life can be challenging, and mental wellness is vital to our overall health. Takes courage to admit when we're not okay, even more to reach out. If you or someone you know is struggling or in crisis, call or text 988 or visit strongestplay.com for mental wellness resources.
Hey, Jason, the last time the Dolphins did not win a game without a punt was November 13th, 2022 against Cleveland.
Yeah, but they scored almost 40 points in that game. Today it's been a different story. Now, here's the thing. The Dolphins have had 5 drives. They've scored on 4 of them.
Right.
But the one they didn't, they started with 40 seconds to go in the half on their own 25 and out of timeout. So they have essentially scored on every drive that they had more than 40 seconds. And they've had long drives at that. This one, the Raiders have to get off the field. It is 3rd down and 5. Dolphins are 8 of 11 on 3rd down. Jonnu Smith walks closer to the line on the right side. Hill slot right. Snap to Tua. Back to throw. Pressure to the far side for Waddle. It's incomplete. And a flag. Darnay Holmes was in coverage in the slot. Thomas Harper was taking the deep guy. And all indications look like this is going to be against the Raiders.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pass interference against the Raiders, unfortunate.
Pass interference, defense number 30. The ball in place to spot of the foul, automatic, 1st down.
He was working with Waddle, and he grabbed him.
It's a good call. It's a good call.
He grabbed him.
It's a good call.
And it was way past the 5-yard spot.
Yep. And because the ball was in the air, it's pass interference, not defensive holding.
Yep. Either way would have been an automatic 1st down. And so now 3:32 to go. Clock is stopped right now. But Raiders have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. A couple of different 3rd down stops have been extended today on penalties, including the opening drive for the Dolphins that would have been a field goal. Instead, it's a touchdown. It's a handoff to the right side. Achane trying that way. And again, nice job. Jonah Laulu out there. He's playing maybe his best game of his rookie season. The 6'5", 292-pounder, the draft pick in the 7th round from Indianapolis, Link, who was cut by the Colts. Raiders picked him up at the end of cutdown day, and he has been on the roster. He's played a lot more the last couple of weeks, and he just made a tackle for a loss.
And AP used his 2nd timeout.
So with 3:28 to go, 2nd and 11 coming up, how are you looking at this? The Dolphins, look, they have been getting the short game all day long. Tyreek Hill's been getting those crossing routes. And all you want, if you're Gardner Minshew on the sideline, is to have one chance to have a game-winning drive.
I'm surprised Mike McDaniel got away from what has been working for him all this time. The little short routes, the little jump routes they've been throwing to the outside receivers, yards after the catch, has kept the chains moving. They haven't been efficient and consistently efficient on the running game for me to say, let's just sit back and hand the ball off 3 times.
Yeah. Tua Tagovailoa, 26 of 34, 228. They had 30 yards rushing in the first half. The Dolphins have 52 yards rushing in the second. And there's no one in the backfield next to Tua. Now he brings Durham Smythe in motion.
He's got the numbers.
Low snap. He's looking right. Pressure. He throws deep down the middle. Oh, man, is he open. Smith at the 35. It's a race to the end zone. Smith to the 10. Smith in the end zone. 57 yards on a broken play by the Raiders secondary. And Jonnu Smith just beat the Raiders to the end zone and might have just beaten the Raiders here in Miami.
Not sure what happened. And Antonio Pierce is the same way, looking around. What happened? Broken coverage like that doesn't normally happen. As I'm looking at the all-22 replay, to take a look, no, they didn't have anybody for him.
Jonnu Smith went to the outside. Cameron Richardson took the inside guy, and Link, you and I have done 3 years of games together. There hasn't been a guy that wide open when it's just a receiver in practice, 1-on-0.
True story.
Extra point up and good for Sanders, and so with 3:19 to go, the mountain just got really hard to climb.
Now, motion. McDaniel uses a lot of motion to uncover defenses. Worked like a charm that time because he was wide open.
When was the last time you saw a game where both teams have a tight end over 100 yards? Brock Bowers, 10 for 104 and a touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 6 for 101 and 2 touchdowns. But, the Dolphins have been waiting. They thought, look, the playoffs last year, they kind of faded down the stretch, certainly after the hot start. The offense wasn't the same. They lose to Kansas City in the playoffs. But they come back this year. They think they're going to be a playoff team. And week 2, Tua Tagovailoa concussion, and it's been a difficult season for them. They were 2-6. They win on Monday night in Los Angeles to break their skid. And then they come here today trying to get to 4-6 on the year with the Patriots coming to town next week. And they're thinking, hey, Tua's back. Our offense is starting to click. And maybe we can be a team that can turn things around a little bit.
Well, obviously getting this win is important, right? But right now, if you're the Dolphins, you're chasing the Chargers.
Yep.
I think the Chargers are in the 6th spot.
Yeah. Yep. All right, we will take a quick break here. TV took another timeout. Feels like they added an extra 17 today. You're listening to the Las Vegas Raiders Radio Network.
Introducing the official debit card of the Las Vegas Raiders from America First Credit Union. It's a powerhouse Visa debit card, packed with features, packed with benefits, and packed with silver and black. The Raiders debit card from America First is the perfect way to pay and the perfect way to represent Raider Nation wherever you go. Get yours today, exclusively at America First Credit Union and americafirst.com/Raiders. Federally insured by NCUA Equal Opportunity Lender.
On Knockfee with Knockfee Injury Law. Here to give you some facts before you pick an injury lawyer. Fact 1. A lot of lawyers say they're the best, but only Knockfee won Best of Las Vegas Gold 11 straight times. Fact 2. Over 1,000 of our cases were referred to us from other lawyers. When other lawyers trust you to handle their cases, you should too. Focus on the facts when picking a lawyer. Call Knockfee at 702-INJURED.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp. Refreshing. And ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
3:19 to go. They are playing jump around here inside Hard Rock Stadium. Raiders have had some offensive answers, but today they have not had any defensive answers. And there was a conversation heading into the day about communication for the offensive line for Joe Philbin and company as he took over. But the communication link on the back end for the defense there on that breakdown was bad.
Communication is all important for both sides of the ball, all sides of the ball. Absolutely essential. But, that's a blown assignment, and it's really unfortunate for the Raiders.
Amir Abdullah takes a knee. And so back out to the 30 with 3:19 to go. One timeout, down 31-19. There have been some bright spots, no question about it, but the defense today has allowed 27 or more for the 6th time in the last 8 games. And certainly, look, Jacorian Bennett left with an injury on the second play of the game, has not come back. Jack Jones left here early in the second half, has not come back. Nate Hobbs inactive today with an ankle injury. Marcus Epps out for the year earlier in the season. So there's a lot there, a lot of moving parts.
No doubt.
But now it's all on Minshew here with 3:19 and one timeout. Down by 12 yet again. In the shotgun. Gets the snap. Back to throw. Dolphins bring 4. He tries to find Myers. It's intercepted on the far sideline. And Jacoby Myers makes the tackle. Jalen Ramsey ridden down. And that is going to end it for Miami with the same guy who ended it last year.
Yep.
It was Jalen Ramsey with a pick in the end zone last year that ended a 17-10 loss. And it is Jalen Ramsey to close it out here in Miami here in Week 11 too.
Just an unfortunate miscommunication. Gardner Minshew trying to throw this ball to Jacoby Myers. As he turns around, it's low over. It's an overthrow.
Yeah.
It's not even the same space. So miscommunication.
Yeah, I mean Jacoby turned to the outside and Gardner threw it to the inside. But we just talked about that word, communication, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say this though, for Gardner Minshew, turnovers, it's going to add to it. Another turnover. The Raiders, the worst in the NFL coming into the game in turnovers and turnover margin. He had a clean game today.
A mainstay, Jake Matthews, 6'5" and 310, his 11th season out of Texas A&M. Matthew Bergeron at left guard, 6'5" and 315.
John Jenkins burst through the line. Another loss of football. The ball is out, but they blow it dead. It was Jalen Wright who got the carry. It's a loss of 3. And with 3:08 to go, the Raiders, I believe, take their final timeout.
Yeah,
yes,
I think
they
did. Yeah,
yep.
they did. Yeah.
So, barring something that maybe we haven't seen, maybe we get the sea of hands 50 years later, but barring something like that, the Raiders are going to lose for a 6th straight time, Link.
I love your optimism. I really do.
I mean, the sea of hands, they were only down by one score.
No, I know. That's what I was saying. I love your optimism, being down by 12 after what we've seen so far, but I don't know if they're able to get off the field at this point. Because the Dolphins are in field goal range, so just run the ball 3 times, kick the field goal, or even just run it 4 times, and you don't even have to worry about kicking it.
And the Raiders are out of timeout.
Yep.
2nd and 11. Handoff up the middle. Robert Spillane stands up Achane at the line. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins don't have to snap it till there's about 2:25 to go. And if they run it, which you assume they will, they'll take it down to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I would run the ball here. I'd run the ball another time after the 2-minute warning. Take it down as much as possible before you turn over and downs.
Well, Raiders are going to drop to 2-8 on the season. Be back home next week to take on the Broncos, who coming up here in just a little bit will be home for Atlanta. They were certainly starting to get things going when we saw them in Week 5, and they have had some ups and had some downs since then. Down to 1 on the play clock. Tagovailoa does get the snap. He does keep it. He is going to throw it. It's caught by the tight end at the 30, and he's drilled. Durham Smythe was smushed by Robert Spillane, and Robert Spillane is hurt, Link.
Yeah, he hurt his arm. I think he got
He knew it as soon as he made the tackle, and he came over to the sideline. He was shaking his head in anger, and he is holding what looks like his left arm.
His arm got sandwiched between the receiver and Merrick coming in to help out with the tackle. Yeah, and he is grimacing in some pain.
And so that has brought us to the 2-minute warning. So they had a safe throw to the tight end. And Spillane made the stop. Later in the broadcast, we'll announce the player of the game, brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the official soft drink of the Las Vegas Raiders. I'll tell you what, I'm not even going to leave it. I know they're going to do this officially. It's going to be Brock Bowers. 10 catches and 104 yards with a touchdown.
Well, I mean, who else can you go to?
No, I mean, Brock, so today, so again, and there's all kinds of history, and Brock is working on all the history. He's up to 67 catches, and he's near 700 receiving yards, and now 3 touchdowns on the year. He is just the second tight end in NFL history to have multiple games of 10-plus catches in your rookie season, and the other was 22 years ago with Jeremy Shockey.
Right.
So it's been that long, and all the great tight ends that have come since then.
Yeah.
None have had 10 catches in multiple games in a rookie year, and Brock Bowers has done that.
So pushing forward, Scott Turner and his offensive staff are going to have to find a way not only to free up guys like Bauer, but I still think they need to find a way to get Mayer.
Yep.
Welcome him back.
Yep.
Get Mayer involved. You got Jacoby Myers. You got Trey Tucker. You've got DJ Turner. You've got players. You've got to find a way to open things up and do things. And I think you can take a page out of this year offensive book.
Again, they can't run the football.
No, can't run the football.
Running backs today have had 11 carries for 29 yards.
I understand that. I get that. But here's the thing. You take a page out of the Dolphins playbook today. When they were throwing those short routes outside, those are like extended runs. That's what that becomes.
Yep.
Those tunnel screens, those bubble screens, those are like extended runs. Even if you just run a short scissor route with a receiver going to the boundary and one coming inside, those are one plays that you can get the ball out of your hand quickly and still get positive yards.
Yep. In terms of Raiders history, Brock Bowers is the first Raiders rookie tight end with a 100-yard game since Doug Jolly.
Wow. I played with
in
Jolly.
Lincoln's 2002 and the Raiders' 2002 Super Bowl season.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Doug had 104 yards in Week 14 against the Chargers. Brock has 105. And by the way, they're going to get the ball back here with 2 minutes to go, or give or take.
Yeah.
Barring a penalty on the field goal attempt coming up by the Dolphins.
Well, they're just going to kick the field goal. Yep.
Well, it was a weird first half, right?
Fast first half.
Very fast first half in terms of game action. Weird first half in terms of, TV stops and things of that nature. Raiders were down 10-6, but the second half kind of fell apart on the defensive end. But the defensive end, this here, with what is about to be a field goal attempt, is the only Raiders defensive stop today.
And it's off the heels of a turnover, too.
Yep.
It's unfortunate.
So Jason Sanders, who has made one earlier today from 31, is lining up for a 46-yard field goal. Ball we put down on the right hash, heading towards the end zone right in front of us on the right side of the field. Solid snap. It is put down. The kick is up. It is angling in, and it is good. So 1:55 left on the clock. Still a two-score game. Maybe the Dolphins have a Jonnu Smith-type blown coverage, and the Raiders can get a 60-yard touchdown, too. Onside kick. And one more shot at it. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
1:55 to go. Moving forward to injury concerns, right? We've talked about that in Cincinnati. Yeah. It was Colton Miller and Cody Whitehair and Andrus Peat. Nate Hobbs, who did not play today. For the Raiders defense today, Link, Nate Hobbs, who was inactive. But then Jacorian Bennett left. Jack Jones left. Right, so certainly a lot of the injuries in the secondary that are starting to mount up. So we got that aspect of it. Alexander Madison, who really, if you're giving an award to heart and soul of a team effort, the whole thing, he's certainly up there.
Absolutely.
He was carted to the locker room here in the second half as well.
You know what's unfortunate about this position, having been in it before, this is the time when you start to see a lot of guys sort of drift off mentally and not stay in it. And when injuries come into view, this is the thing that happens. This is a cycle that perpetuates itself. Guys don't want to come back. So they're not in a hurry to try to get healthy or to get back on the football field. What's their incentive? You know what I mean? So a lot of these nagging injuries will start to pile up for you in this position.
Sanders kickoff all the way through the end, so out to the 30-yard line for Gardner Minshew. And like the decision, and there was one to be made, the Raiders decided to stick with Gardner Minshew instead of turning to Desmond Ridder.
Right.
Today at the moment, and the game's not over yet, but Gardner Minshew, 23 of 35, 236, 2 touchdowns, and that last interception.
In my opinion, the Raiders have got to find a way to incorporate a quick release. Get rid of the ball quickly. You have to find a way to create an offense that the quarterback doesn't hold on because your offensive line is so mangled.
And we're not seeing Zamir White here in the second half with having to pass the ball. It's been Amir Abdullah, who does have a touchdown grab from 10 yards out. Dolphins showing a blitz. They only come with 4. Minshew, quick throw. There's your quick release to Turner in the seam at the 35. Spun forward. Brought down by Storm Duck, the rookie corner who got the start today out of Louisville. But DJ Turner picks up 12 yards and a first down.
And you see those types of opportunities and you wonder, why can't you do more of that? That's the question mark. Why can't you just do more of that?
The Dolphins certainly playing off here as Minshew back to throw, looking right, dumps it short. It's caught by Tucker, streaking to the right. He's into the arms of Storm Duck at the 44. So it's a quick, Trey was starting on the left side and ran all the way. It's 2 yards on a play that's taken forever. Tucker does have 3 catches today. They're back up on the football with 1:15 to go. 2 receivers out to the right. Minshew's back to throw. Pressure off the edge. He throws. He's got Bowers. He's on the sideline. He's out of bounds into Dolphins territory. They'll spot him inside the 45 at the 44. So they pick up 11 more. Bowers now 11 catches for 115 yards and a touchdown, and the clock stops.
That's the 2-man route combination the Dolphins have been doing against the Raiders all day. That's what I think the Raiders need to find a way to incorporate for future reference.
And can you get Jacoby Myers more, right? 4 for 28.
Yeah, that's my thing. So you have that 2-man route. If one of the corners fall off to try to come underneath to take Bowers, Jacoby Myers will come open on the second level.
He's lined up in the slot left with Trey Tucker off his left shoulder. Now they move Bowers over to the right. Minshew to throw on first down. Leaves it short. Caught by Turner inside the 40. And the Dolphins are giving him all that space. So get down to the 34-yard line. They get 11. Another first down inside of a minute to go. 54 seconds to go. Raiders picking up the stats. If they can put one in the end zone quickly, maybe they get a chance at an onside kick. No timeouts left. Minshew to throw again. To the left side. Over the head of Trey Tucker on the near sideline. He was looking for his receiver at the 28-yard line. Clock stops with 42 seconds to go, and a third down coming up. They did not give Tucker the first down on that last play.
Oh, man, this is unfortunate because he had DJ Turner running a skinny post. He didn't even turn his head to the right. He was on the right of the offensive line, so it's unfortunate. He had his mind made up where he wanted to go with the football early. That's not a bad thing in my opinion, but there are times where you really need to survey the whole field before you give up and take a check on it.
Kobe Myers, the wide out to the left. It's 3rd down and 1. But again, the Raiders are out of timeouts with 42 seconds, down by 2 touchdowns. And shoot a throw. Dolphins bring a blitz. He dumps it out to his check valve. Abdullah, high grab. He gets inside the first down. He is drilled on the far sideline. And I don't think he got the first down. And they're going to keep the clock moving. Jalen Ramsey drilled him, and he didn't have forward progress. So it's 4th down and the clock moving with 25 seconds to go.
That's another really unfortunate. I thought he could have got more yards.
No, I take it back. They did give him the first down. Yeah, they gave him an extra yard. And now we've got whistle. They're going to look at this.
They're going to challenge it, yep.
Well, it's going to stop this from the side.
That's what I meant, yeah.
So hold on. John Hussey first.
The previous play is under review.
Yeah, and so a lot of things here. We'll get that in a second. But first, we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Raiders football. So they'll look at this link, and again, did the ball, 2 things. One, the ball is in his back arm. So as when Jalen Ramsey makes the stop, I don't think the ball is across the line to gain.
He didn't make it.
Because it's in the back right arm, not his forward left arm when Jalen Ramsey hit him out of bounds.
And Jalen Ramsey laid a wallop on you. One of the reasons why he's all pro and where he is, but he laid a wallop on him. He didn't get the first down.
Well, here's the other part, too, because the clock, the clock was moving, right? It wasn't stopped. The 10-second runoff rule, but the clock, it would be 10 seconds from when he went, quote-unquote, out of bounds.
Right.
So I don't think that comes into effect because we're down to 15 seconds when they stop the clock. And again, they want to be official, right?
After review, the runner did get the line to gain for a first down.
Well, but they stopped them here, so will they put time back on the clock?
That's what I was thinking.
And the Raiders were ready to go. They are out of their huddle, but the ball hasn't been spotted. The officials aren't in place. And I think that's the conversation now, is how much time should be on the clock.
Please set the play clock to 25 seconds.
But not the game
clock. The clock is going to start on my signal. Gardner,
All right, so the clock was rolling when they stopped it. So now they stop it. Now they give the signal. Now the clock runs. 25 seconds, Minshew to throw. Out to the right side. It's Bowers again. This time he is out of bounds to stop the clock with 9 seconds to go on a short out route that is just going to pad his stats, Link, because it doesn't do anything for you. But he does have his 12th catch of the day, which picked up 6 yards.
No, he's had a solid day. And as I said, moving forward, I just think that if you're Scott Turner, this offensive staff has got to find a way to create opportunities for your star playmakers.
Bowers and Myers both to the right. 2nd down, 9 seconds, maybe 2 plays left in this game. Raiders down 34-19. Minshew's going to throw. Bowers is open. Minshew pumps. He throws. He's got Bowers far sideline. He's out of bounds again. Oh, they do not stop the clock, and that's going to bring the game to an end. Jalen Ramsey pushed him back, so he didn't get out of bounds on his own. And so the game will end on Brock Bowers' 13th catch of the day. A massive performance, but as has been the case a lot this year, just not enough. As the Raiders fall in Miami, 34-19 to the Dolphins.
Really unfortunate. I mean, look, we saw some more consistent offensive, consistency today. I hate to use the word twice, but we saw a little bit better offensive production today. Going forward, just got to find a way to put all the pieces together. The defense took a step back a little bit, in my opinion. Couldn't get off the football field.
Yep.
But what do you have to worry about is injuries. Your playmakers finishing the rest of the season. and try to keep this.
Orange jerseys, orange pants with their blue helmets. Falcons in their customary road white jerseys, black pants with black helmets. Dave Logan, along with Rick Lewis and Todd Davis, thrilled to have number 52 in the booth here with us. We'll be keeping Todd for the first half of the action. And the third member of our broadcast team handling the Chevy Sideline Report is Susie Wargent.
David, is a gorgeous salute to service day. We just had 4 F-16s fly over from Buckley Space Force Base. We've got sunshine and brand new Kentucky bluegrass from end zone to end zone. The pregame was filled with a lot of personalities, shall we say. Members of the no-fly zone were out here chatting and chirping away. Aqib Talib, Chris Harris Jr., TJ Ward, Darian Stewart, David Bruton Jr., Bradley Roby. And then I watched Justin Simmons come over and say hi to Peyton Manning and Derek Wolfe as well. It is a great November day for football, Dave.
Nice. Susie, thank you. Todd, you ever wish you could run back out of the tunnel?
Yeah, that energy that you get from the crowd and the smoke, you do your little dance, everybody goes crazy. There's nothing like it.
Absolutely. So we'll see what Bo Nix and this Broncos offense can come up with early in the game. Bradley Pinion will tee it up at the north 35-yard line, and Tremon Smith and Marvin Mims back at the south goal line.
Been a long playoff drought for both of these teams. Both of these teams hungry to get back to the postseason.
Falcons come into the game 6-4. They are atop the NFC South. And of course, you know the Broncos are 5-5 after dropping the last 2 road games last week in really difficult fashion, losing on the last play of the game, a 35-yard field goal from Will Lutz blocked in Kansas City. But that was last week, and we'll see what the Broncos can come up with here today. Pinion has it teed up. A long approach, and we are underway at Empower Field at Mile High. The ball lands about 5 yards out of the end zone, and the Broncos moving right to left in this first quarter will start from their 30-yard line.
Brand new turf put down for this game. Thank you, Walton Penner Group. These guys have been so great since they've taken over ownership of this team. And Todd Davis, how does it feel seeing Justin Simmons out there wearing 31 for another team?
It doesn't feel right. I'm glad to see my guy Justin Simmons on the field, but he definitely needs to be in that orange again.
Tight trips left. They bring Atkins in motion. They hand it off straight ahead, and that's Javonte, who gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. May have gained about a half yard. That was a big hit by Caden Ellis, the older brother of Broncos rookie Jonah Ellis. Call it a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9.
I like us starting off with a run here. I think it's important for us to get the run game going to have a chance in this game.
Nick's now in the shotgun. He sends 3 receivers left, single receiver to the right on 2nd down and 9. Falcons rush 4. Bo takes a snap, pumps once. Now throws the check down too low in between the hash marks to Javonte, incomplete. He wanted to come left initially, pumped it, and then brought the ball back down. And then as he was climbing the pocket, threw a ball that was right at the feet of Javonte Williams, incomplete, 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, had a little bit of happy feet there, too, as he was trying to adjust. He had a running lane to the left. He could have picked up probably 5 or 6 yards running the ball there.
3rd down and 9. Denver in the opening possession. We played 35 seconds from Empower Field at Mile High. Sutton in motion to a trips left. Nix in the shotgun, facing 4-man pressure. Bo climbs the pocket, now throws on the run. He's got Sutton wide open, who cradles the football and staggers into the Broncos sideline with a first down out to the 47-yard line. That is a gain of 16, and a nice job by Bo Nix. Todd buying himself some time and finding quarterback.
Pocket there and make a good throw to Cortland Sutton. He's been running a lot of out-breaking routes all year, and this is another one that worked out great for the team.
Atkins, Sutton, and Troutman outside in a trips right. Now Troutman will come in motion. He's attached on the left side as Nix is under center on first down. They run counter left side. Javonte jumps over a blocker, steps out of a tackle, and he's out inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 9. The tackle there by cornerback Kevin King. But Javonte Williams goes for 9 on first down, 2nd down and 1. They're going to give him 10, so the sticks will move. First down, Denver.
Got a good block there, too, by Nate Atkins, and Javonte got got some competition there at that running back position. He looks highly motivated on that run right there.
Sutton outside of Vele. Slot right. You've got Troy Franklin wide left. He comes in motion behind the formation. Nix takes the snap, turns and hands it off to Javonte, who just lowers his head and shoulders and barrels inside the 40 to the 38. Nate Landman, former CE All-American, in on that tackle. But it's a gain of 5, second down and 5.
I think we should keep feeding Javonte. He's playing with a lot of energy right now. Maybe because of that competition that he has at running back, but he's doing a great job moving the pile.
Yeah, competition always brings out the best. Javonte's out of the game on this snap, and Jaleel McLaughlin, the lone back. Actually, Atkins, the fullback, resets into an I formation. On second down and 5, they toss it right side. Jaleel, with a couple of blockers out in front, is tripped up as he was gaining a full head of steam, and here's a penalty flag coming from behind the Atlanta secondary. This looks like it's going to be a holding call against the Broncos. That was Kevin King on that tackle.
Number 84 offense, 10-yard penalty, replay, second down.
So they get a holding call on Lil Jordan Humphrey, and that will back the Broncos up outside the Atlanta 45-yard line, actually at the 48, where it will be second down, now second and 15. Troutman comes in, Vele comes in, Humphreys comes out, as does Jaleel McLaughlin.
That was well played by Kevin King. He took out the blocker. Nate Atkins also got McLaughlin on the ground as well.
And we've got an injury timeout called by Alan Eck. Well, he said injury timeout, and then as one of the trainers started to trot out to the Broncos huddle, she was waved off. Second down and 15. Denver moving right to left, opening possession of this game. Line of scrimmage, the Falcon 48. 5-man pressure. Nix throws a ball that is caught. Contested catch between the hash marks. And that is the rookie, Devon Vele. Clark Phillips on the coverage. Vele with the catch of 14, bringing up a third down and 1. He had 22 catches coming into today's game. 22 catches in his first 6 games, which represents the third best ever by a Broncos rookie, trailing only Eddie Royal and Terrell Davis.
That was a great play, finding him on the backside. They put Nate Atkins in the slot, so they knew it was man-to-man. They knew where they were going with the ball the whole time.
Broncos 10 of 17 this year on third down and 1. Offset eye, fullback Burton in. He takes the handoff. He's hit hard. He spins out of the tackle with second effort. He'll get a first down to the Falcons' 32-yard line. That was Katavius Street, the nose tackle, there to make the tackle on Burton, but good second effort there by the fullback, and the sticks will move. First down, Denver.
The Broncos got the run game going here on this first offensive series. Another big third down pickup for the Broncos. Falcons, one of the worst teams in the league on third down on defense.
Denver has used more than 4 minutes of the opening quarter here on their first drive of the game. First and 10, Broncos from the Falcons 32. 4-man rush, Nix in the shotgun, throws the pass left side. Pass caught and a wicked shot. That was Vele who makes the catch. And here's a flag. They're going to call a personal foul, I think, on the tackle. Clark Phillips was there for Atlanta, and Richie Grant as well. It was a big hit. Vele took a shot in the middle of the back. My eyes at least told me that really wasn't helmet to helmet, but let's see what the call is. Now, looking at the replay, there shouldn't be a
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 27 in defense. After this to the goal from the end of the play, automatic first down.
I mean, the Broncos will take it for sure, but Richie Grant, I'm not sure I see anything wrong with that tackle.
No, as a defender, I got to say, that wasn't necessarily unnecessary roughness there, but as a Broncos fan, I'll take it.
The pass was for 8 yards. The personal foul penalty moves it an additional 15, and so when it's done, Denver now with the first and 10 from the Falcons' 12-yard line. Clock restarts, 10:43 and counting. Opening quarter, we're scoreless in the Mile High City. Nix in the shotgun. He's got Jaleel to his right. Play fakes. Throws a ball. Wide open receiver. This is Atkins. 5. Goal line. Touchdown. Mims in motion from right to left. Mims then went behind Nix. Nix with a play fake to Mims, and then he found Atkins from right to left all by himself. And Denver on the board first with 10:31 left in the opening quarter. 6-0 Broncos.
That Mims motion got a lot of attention from the Falcons defense. Open up the center of that field.
Will Lutz with the extra point up and good, and a great start for this Broncos offense. Only the second touchdown of the season for the Broncos on their opening possession. Time out of the field, 10:31 to go. First quarter, it's Denver 7, Atlanta 0 on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Hey Broncos fans, tackle the NFL action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Make every moment more with FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the Denver Broncos. 21 plus and present in Colorado. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-522-4700.
You want your care to be personal and your recovery to be remarkable. That's Ortho Colorado Hospital. Ortho Colorado offers the region's most advanced orthopedic and spine surgery care, and it's dedicated to helping each patient reach their individual recovery goals. Ortho Colorado's board-certified surgeons and expert nursing staff are specially trained to meet the unique needs of orthopedic and spine patients, so you can be assured you're in good hands. To learn more, visit orthocolorado.org. Ortho Colorado, Colorado's premier orthopedic hospital, part of Common Spirit Health.
This is Dan Kaplis. A profound lack of respect for human life is causing an explosion of reckless driving, which is leaving a trail of dead and broken bodies on our roadways. Our firm is dedicated to forcing reckless drivers and their insurance carriers to pay in full for all of the harm they inflict. We are a serious firm for serious cases. We accept righteous injury cases on a percentage fee basis. If you need our help, please call 303-770-5551 or hit DanKaplislaw.com.
Thanksgiving is all about family, friends, and the perfect holiday dinner. This year, the centerpiece on your table has to be a Redbird Farms turkey. Redbird Farms turkeys are juicy, tender, and delicious. This holiday season, don't compromise on the most important part of your Thanksgiving table, because when the centerpiece is great, everything's great. Redbird Farms turkeys, available at King Soopers, City Market, and Safeway.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm, as long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Broncos Country listens to Broncos Radio, KOA, 850 AM and 94.1 FM.
Denver with a 7-0 early lead. 10:31 left in the first quarter. Bo Nix to Nate Atkins from 12 yards out, and for each Broncos touchdown, the Berg Simpson Law Firm makes a generous donation to Craig Hospital. Berg Simpson, good lawyers, changing lives. Dave Logan, Rick Lewis, Todd Davis here in the booth with us for the first half. Susie Wargen on the playing field. You've got Avery Williams and Ray McLeod back deep at the goal line of the north end zone. Will Lutz has it teed up at the south 35.
Second touchdown catch of Nate Atkins' career. Good for him.
And that one was wide open. High end-over-end kick. McLeod, about 8 yards deep in the end zone, decides to take the right knee, and Atlanta will start their first opportunity in offense, moving left to right from their 30-yard line.
4 carries for the Broncos, 5 passes by Bo Nix. Javonte Williams, 3 carries for 16 yards. Devon Vele, 2 catches, 22 yards. Devin Key starting for Brandon Jones. Todd Davis, how can you help him out back there?
I think when you watch the Ravens game, he got lost in a little bit of zone. I think putting him man-to-man, although it's tougher, it's easier because you know exactly who you have on every play.
Cousins in the pistol set with Bijan Robinson behind him. They run zone right side. Robinson, maybe a gain of 1. Good job by that Broncos front. Right at the point of attack, being stout. Cody Barton from his linebacker spot able to make the tackle. Call it a gain of, now they're going to spot it to the 32. Call it a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
And that's exactly what you want to see, because when teams have success running the ball early, they tend to run it more. So let's stop the run early and we get them off the field.
Robinson to the right of Kirk Cousins. He sends two receivers wide side left, two to the right. Cousins now brings Pitts, the tight end, in motion right to left. Swings one out. Robinson in the flat, makes the defender miss. Still on his feet, pulls out of a tackle. He's out over the 40-yard line and then grabbed and pulled down to the turf. Devin Key was there. So was Cody Barton. So was Jonathan Cooper. But it shows the ability of a back like Bijan Robinson. He's got small man ability in terms of making you miss, but he's a 217-pound back, Todd. Those guys are rare to find.
Yeah, he's really special. He's quick, he's fast, he can hit the hole with power. He's a dynamic running back.
Gain of 10, first down Atlanta, 9:17. The clock runs here in the first quarter. 7-0 Denver, first and 10 Falcons at their 42. Cousins runs stretched left side in a big hole. Robinson burst into Denver territory. He's got a gain of 9 to the Broncos' 49. Cousins walking towards the huddle, clapping his hands. Jaquan McMillan has to come up to make that tackle, but Bijan Robinson was into the Broncos' secondary untouched on that play.
Yeah, this is zone running scheme like Coach Shanahan used to run, Kyle Shanahan, when he was the offensive coordinator there. And Bijan Robinson, great running back, having a big year. And a nice cut to his right, pick up a big gain there on first down.
Pistol set again on second and 1 from the Denver 49. Ray McLeod in motion. They hand it on the left side, and better job of the Bronco defense there. No gain. Bijan Robinson took the handoff and then lowered his head and shoulders, had nowhere to run at all on the left side, running behind Jake Matthews and Matthew Bergeron. That was big Malcolm Roach for the Broncos. Had some help from John Franklin Myers. Todd, both those players came in the offseason. Both have really been fine additions.
They've been great additions to the team, not only on the field, but what they do in the locker room, the energy that they provide, the type of guys that they are, and they're playing really well.
Atlanta 8 of 10 on the season on third down and 1. They got lined up on the wrong side. Cousins had to move all three receivers wide left. He's killing the play. Snap clock at 2. At 1, he turns hands off. Robinson off right guard, and with power, I think is going to get the first down. Cousins, in a very animated way, had to move all three receivers from wide right to the other side of the formation. But the veteran looked up, saw that he had enough time to do so with the snap clock at 2. Got the snap. Cody Barton on the tackle, but the 6 will move. First down Atlanta. Beautiful day for football here in the Mile High City. 52 degrees at kick. Clear blue skies and sunny conditions. First and 10 Atlanta from the Denver 47. 3 receivers wide right. Cousins facing a blitz. Pumps once, throws the ball middle of the field. That ball is caught and knocked down immediately at the 38-yard line is Ray McLeod. He was hit by P.J. Locke. But that's a gain of... Let's see where they spot this. A gain of 9, second down and 1. Todd, we have talked about all the receivers. Atlanta has 3 really gifted receivers.
Yeah, today's going to be tough for our Broncos secondary. I know we have a lot of great DBs and safeties, but they're going to have a tough task with these wide receivers from Atlanta.
Pistol set again on second down and 1. Cousins brings McLeod in motion and throws the little bubble screen to him. McLeod pulled down with one arm, and a good tackle there by Pat Surtain. Surtain was fighting off a block of Darnell Mooney and was able to get Mooney to the side, and then with the right hand just grabbed Ray McLeod and spun him around, and that was the end of the run.
Yeah, Pat Surtain likes to be physical. We asked him about his, interaction with DeAndre Hopkins last week and how they were going back and forth. He said he wanted to be physical. I like to be physical, so I think that's part of his game plan.
There's a lot of lockdown corners don't like to tackle too much, but PS2 is one of them.
No gain of the play. Gain 1 on second and 1. It's first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Cousins, who throws the ball in the flat. That ball is caught. First catch of the game for Ross Dwelly. Dwelly tackled immediately by Justin Stranad. Spot him at the Denver, just inside the 32-yard line. Gain of close to 6. It is second down and 4. And you're seeing Kirk Cousins can be a very patient quarterback, Todd, a guy that likes to spread it around.
He's definitely spreading around right now. He's hitting the right side of the field, the left side of the field. He's had a couple throws over the middle. He's definitely trying to pick apart this Broncos defense.
2 receivers on each side of the set on 2nd down and 4. Pistol set, Robinson behind Cousins. Snap, quick throw, ball caught. This is London inside the 20. Upended, shy of the 15-yard line. Drake London at 6'4" and 215 pounds with the catch and run. They're going to spot him right at the 15. The tackle there by Devin Key. That is a gain of 16, first down Atlanta. Time for Protecting the Red Zone, brought to you by Monarch Construction and Roofing. Experts for all your home exterior needs. Visit monarchroofing.com.
London from the slot, just a little in cut to his left. Found a soft spot in that zone.
Falcons with the 1st and 10 at the Bronco 15. Running straight ahead. Robinson jump cuts off right guard, powers his way through a tackle, works down close to the 10. A gain of close to 5. And again, for a back that size, a tremendous feat hit there by Riley Moss, 2nd down and 5.
He did a great job of getting skinny in that hole, turning his body, getting thin, and finding a little bit of crease in that Broncos front four.
Clock is at 4 minutes and counting here, first quarter. Broncos have had it one time. This is the first possession by the Falcons. They run zone left side. Robinson bursts through a hole. Penalty flag thrown to play as he heads to the pylon on the east side. Knocked out of bounds. But this is going to be a holding call against Atlanta.
Holding, number 65, offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
They get left guard Matthew Bergeron on the hold. So that wipes out a run that would have put Atlanta on inside the 2, a 1st and goal at that point. But this will back them up just outside the 20, where it will be 2nd down and 15.
That hold was on John Franklin Myers. Now you can see why they had such a big running lane there on the left side of their offensive line. Broncos are going to have to tackle better than they're doing on this drive here, too. With Bijan Robinson, man, you got to wrap him up.
This is the 11th play of the drive, 2nd down and 15 from the Broncos 20. Snap, penalty flag thrown, pass caught by London on a slant. London fights off a tackle and powers his way inside the 5, knocked down at the 2. But here's a penalty flag thrown right at the snap of the football. Tackle on that play by P.J. Locke.
Illegal motion, number 5, offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
So they get Drake London, who caught the pass for some sort of illegal motion. This will back the football a length outside the Denver 25, and now it is 2nd down and 20.
So Drake London was moving forward there before the ball was snapped. And unlike Arena League football, you cannot move forward before the ball is snapped. You can only move side to side.
I can't figure out those Arena League football rules. 3 receivers wide right, single receiver left. Cousins takes a snap, 5-man rush, sets up the screen. Pass is caught, but a good job by the Bronco defense rallying to running back Tyler Algier. Algier knocked down for a loss of 1 on the play. Stranad was the first there for the Broncos. And it brings up a 3rd down and 21.
DJ Jones got enough of them, too, to slow him down a little bit. Let the rest of his teammates clean that up for him. Algier, another good running back. They have so many weapons on this Falcons offensive side.
Cousins breaks the huddle, sends 3 receivers wide left, 2 to the right. Takes a shotgun snap, faces 5-man pressure, throws a crossing route. That's Robinson, who steps out of a tackle, hit from behind as he's inside the 25 to the 23. So a gain of 3. Now we've got some pushing and shoving as Robinson is grabbed by an official and pointed back towards the Atlanta sideline. It's a gain of 4, and it sets up a field goal opportunity as Nick Bonito with hustle was the guy that hit Robinson in the back.
That was a great job of rallying to the football. They were trying to set Robinson up on the screen. They had all the wide receivers get out and block and have Robinson catch it and hopefully get a touchdown, but we stopped him.
This ball will be spotted far hash at the 31-yard line. An attempt of 41 yards for Younghoe Koo. Snap is good. Placement down. Kick on the way. And it is good. So 1:33 left in the opening quarter from Denver. We have a timeout on the field. The Broncos lead the Falcons 7-3 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
For 55 years.
Handoff is to Humphrey, straight ahead.
Broncos country has listened
71 yards for Terrell Davis.
to Broncos Broncos football.
He salutes the crowd.
On Broncos Radio, KOA.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Colorado. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, this is Marvin Mims, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. We all want to be the best version of ourselves, but life struggles can make that seem impossible. With the right support system, you'd be amazed what you can achieve. Whether you're dealing with anxiety, depression, or just need someone to talk to, Aurora Mental Health and Recovery can help. Visit auroramhr.org to get the help you need. That's auroramhr.org. Aurora Mental Health and Recovery, inspiring courage, building hope.
Hey, football fans, Susie Wargen here. Looking for unique tailgate recipes? Visit cobeef.com for delicious ideas like grilled steak kebabs and classic burgers. They've got all the latest recipes tested for taste, ease, and health. Fuel your game day with beef.
Big R is your home team for farm, home, and ranch supplies. We've got top brands like Carhartt, Ariat, Milwaukee, Yeti, and more to keep you ready for anything this season. Heading into game day, swing by Big R for all your grilling gear from Traeger and Blackstone. Oh, and don't forget the sauces and rubs to take your tailgate to the next level. From Nutrina and Purina to keep your pets in championship form. Score big with same-day delivery at select locations or free in-store pickup at all 37 stores. And shop anytime at BigR.com. Big R, your game day and everyday MVP.
Broncos country tonight with Broncos insider Benjamin Albright. Weeknights at 6 on KOA.
Opponents have had 28 drives inside the Broncos' 20-yard line this season. 12 touchdowns. Denver comes up with a stop here, and it's 7-3 Broncos with 1:33 left in the first quarter. Today's game broadcast is powered by Chevron Colorado, the human energy company. Dave Logan, Rick Lewis, former Bronco great Todd Davis with us in the booth for the first half. Susie Wargen on the playing field. Denver looking for their 6th victory of the season. Broncos came into the game 4th in the league in the red zone on defense.
Thanks for listening to the iHeartRadio app. You're currently outside the approved area to stream this play-by-play event. To ensure you have the right access to future sporting events, please ensure your location services are enabled on your mobile device. For help,
football 1st and 10 from their 30-yard line.
Hey, Kirk Cousins 7 for 7, 45 yards on their opening drive. And Todd, I saw some missed tackles on that drive. They got to clean that up. They're going to have a long day today against this Falcons offense.
That definitely needs to be cleaned up. No matter what happens on the football field, as a defense, you want to make sure you're a sure tackler, a good tackler, so they need to get that figured out.
Broncos' second possession. First time they went 70 yards, 9 plays. And Nate Atkins, a 12-yard touchdown catch from Bo Nix. Troy Franklin in motion left to right. They turn handoff. This is Estime, who stutter-stepped after he took the handoff and got back to the line of scrimmage and not an inch further. Hit there by Caden Ellis of the Falcons. No gain, 2nd down and 10. And Denver will go with a quick tempo now, as they're already back to the line of scrimmage. Play fake for Nix, who sets in the pocket. Bo climbs it. Now he's the check down to Estime. Estime's hit immediately with a penalty flag thrown by the referee. Tackle by Richie Grant on Estime. Now let's see about this call.
Holding, number 82 offense, 10-yard penalty, 3 plays, 2nd down.
That's tight end Adam Troutman, who turns to the Broncos sideline, extends his arms as if to say, what did I do? But it will cost the Broncos. In fact, now Atlanta's going to say they will decline the penalty. So it'll be 3rd down, as Estime, with that catch, will actually lose about 2.5 yards. 3rd down and close to 13.
I'm surprised they declined the penalty there. 3rd and 13 is long, but it's definitely manageable to where you can still pick it up.
Vele Sutton and Little Jordan Humphrey, tight trips to the right side. Troutman standing up left. He stays in the block. They set up the screen. This is a catch that's not going to go for many yards. That is Javonte Williams, who got back to the original line of scrimmage on the screen pass. Richie Grant up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Not a productive series for this Broncos offense. Just after Atlanta had the ball 13 plays in almost 9 minutes, Denver goes 3 and out.
Yeah, we tried to go hurry up and take a shot down the field, but unfortunately it seemed like we were unprepared and we got a penalty that put us in a rough position. 3rd and 13, we couldn't pick it up.
So first punt of the game for Riley Dixon, averaging over 46 per kick on the season. This is Avery Grant. Makes the catch. Avery Williams out of the 20-25 up to the 30. That is a punt of 51 yards and 11 yards on the return, and we've got some more pushing and shoving. J.L. Skinner in the pack, and now we've got a penalty flag thrown. So somebody did a little bit too much in the scrum. We'll take a timeout and tell you what the officials sort out when we return. Second quarter about to start. When we return, the Broncos have a 7-3 lead over the Falcons on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
What's poppin'? Justin Jefferson here.
Football is a lot of explosions, a lot of energy and attitude.
It's a whole different vibe with these open earbuds. It's like you're in the moment, but also you can hear everything around you. You can be involved.
To have good sound and to be so light on your ear means a lot to me. Putting that music into my ears.
You feel good enough to go out there and play.
You turn on that switch, no one can stop you.
For more, check out Bose.com.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we are committed to safely delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
Hall of Famer Steve Atwater here for Empower, a proud partner of your Broncos. Empower is more than just a name on our stadium. They're a team that will help you tackle all your money questions and get a clear understanding of your finances. Plus, with the free Empower personal dashboard, you can link your accounts to see your net worth, prep for retirement, and more. It's time to change the game and take control of your financial future. Are you ready to empower what's next? Get started at Empower.com. Sponsored by Empower. Not an endorsement or statement of satisfaction by a client.
Local news, local talk with Mandy Connell. Weekdays noon to 3 on KOA.
Back set to start the second quarter here in the Mile High City. The Broncos enjoy a 7-3 lead. Today's second quarter is fed by Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Cure your halftime hunger with a made-to-order steak burger. Order at Freddy's.com. Dave Logan, Rick Lewis, Todd Davis, former Bronco linebacking great, is in the booth with us for this second quarter. Susie Wargen is here as well. 5 first downs in the first quarter for the Broncos, 4 for the Falcons. Net yards 68 for Denver, 63 for the Falcons. Falcons had the ball one drive in the first quarter. They took almost 9 minutes worth of possession time. Todd, anything you see defensively maybe the Broncos might adjust to in terms of trying to get Atlanta off the field in the series?
Yeah, I definitely think we need to do, first and foremost, a better job tackling, but also in coverage, we could be a lot closer. There was a few times they caught balls in breaking routes over the middle just simply because we were 10 to 12 yards off from the receiver.
Falcons moving right to left. Start from their 16-yard line. Denver in a 5-man front. Cousins takes it, loads it up, home run ball down the west sideline, incomplete. He tried to squeeze the football in that time to Darnell Mooney, the speedster, with Riley Moss, second-year corner for the Broncos, step for step, incomplete, 2nd and 10. We talked in the pregame about what you thought about Riley Moss.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. That was a play designed to attack Riley Moss, that everybody fly out to the right side, and they knew the entire time they wanted to get a one-on-one matchup with Darnell Mooney and Riley Moss came out the victor.
I guess when you play opposite of Pat Surtain, you're going to get your fair share of business no matter how good a player you are. 2nd down and 10. Cousins in a pistol set, 2 receivers on each side. Denver rushes 5 this time. Cousins hit as he throws, and the ball low, incomplete, intended for Drake London. That was the first time, really, and Surtain had good coverage anyway. I think maybe Cousins threw that ball intentionally low. First time that we've seen Cousins affected in the pocket by the rush, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, you can see why the Falcons don't give up many sacks. He gets rid of the ball so quickly. It was Zach Allen. Been doing that all season long. He put the pressure on Cousins.
Falcons 1 for 2 on 3rd down. Snap clock is at 8 as they break the huddle. Cousins has to say something to London, who's in a slot left. Snap clock is at 2. At 1, snap clock. Did they get it off? I guess they did. They throw the wheel route up the sideline, and that ball is caught by Bijan Robinson. I'm not sure they got the snap off, but it's going to count out to the 31-yard line. That is a gain of 15. The coverage there by Cody Barton. First down, Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a tough ask for any linebacker, especially against Bijan Robinson. He was lined up on the right side, all the way on empty. He motioned all the way across, and then ran a wheel route. That's tough.
And a perfect throw by Kirk Cousins as he lofted that, and it landed right in the breadbasket of Bijan Robinson. First down, Atlanta at the 31. They fumble the snap. Cousins goes back, picks it up, and now will be knocked down at the 24-yard line by Nick Benito. So that's a loss of 8. Make it 7. Second down to 17.
Dave, we talked about this in the pregame. Cousins fumbles more than probably any quarterback in the league. Luckily, he picked that up.
But that was a bad snap. That thing was way to the right. Cousins on second down, pressured and sacked back at the 16-yard line. And that is big Malcolm Roach. Roach came through and got Cousins on the ground. That is his first full sack of the season. He's got 1.5 now. But the loss back to the 17-yard line in Atlanta brings up a 3rd down and 24.
That was a great job of rushing coverage, working together. They were working the cover 4 concept on this back end of the defense and gave the rushers just enough time to get home to Kirk Cousins.
So you say cover 4, playing quarters of the field. Cousins on 3rd and 24. They'll run it. Handoff straight ahead, and Bijan Robinson with positive yards leads it out to the 24. It's a gain of about 7, but it was 3rd down and 24. And so Atlanta will have to punt it away. Jonathan Cooper on that tackle.
John Franklin Myers and right tackle Caleb McGarry getting into it. A lot of intensity out there. I'm glad to see the Broncos came to play today. You never know after losing a tough game last week on the road against Kansas City, but they're fired up.
So Bradley Pinion will punt this football away. Marvin Mims awaits back at the Denver 25-yard line. Snap perfect. Pinion very high, tight spiraling kick. Mims underneath it at the 18 of the east sideline, tries to head west, gets a wall, continues running west, now makes a move and finally pulled down, but out over the 20 to the 23, maybe the 24. He ran a long way. In fact, the football field is 53 1/3 yards wide. He ran about 53 yards east to west. 59 yards on the punt. He gets 7 yards after that run on the return. Timeout with 12:23 left, first half. The Broncos 7, the Falcons 3 in the KOA Broncos radio network.
Your business needs a network it can count on.
Power's out.
Comcast Business has you covered with Wi-Fi backup to help keep your business up and running, even when your power goes out.
Everybody in the warehouse good? Lights are out, but the Wi-Fi's up. Let's power on.
It's from the company with 99.9% network reliability.
Break room, you good?
Can't microwave my burrito, but Wi-Fi's fine. Let's power on.
Power on with the leader in connectivity, Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Keep your business connected with Comcast Business Internet and Wi-Fi backup. Or get started with reliable internet and advanced security for $49.99 a month for 12 months with a 2-year contract. Plus, ask how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying internet package. Don't wait. Call or go online today. Ends 11/17/24. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 150 megabit per second internet and security edge. EcoBill and autopay required. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change.
Grabbing the holidays by the boughs with Duluth. Step 1. Hire a mall Santa to handle snow removal. Ho, ho, ho! My sciatica. Step up to. Head to Duluth Trading and load up on fire hose pants, buck naked underwear, and all kinds of ingenious gear you won't find anywhere else. Grab the holidays by the boughs and shop Duluth Trading.
Visit your nearest Duluth Trading Company store in Thornton and Golden.
Hi, it's Dave Logan for Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Freddy's is my go-to neighborhood place when I crave delicious food served with genuine hospitality. Man, I love going to Freddy's and seeing their support of local community sports teams as well. At Freddy's, you can enjoy fresh, cooked-to-order steak burgers just the way you like it. And don't forget their delicious tater tots, cheese curds, and premium frozen custard. You'll love it. So when athletes or anybody need a post-game pick-me-up, go to your neighborhood Freddy's or order at freddys.com.
Every Broncos game all season long on KOA, 850 AM and 94.1 FM.
Back in the second quarter, 12:23 left. Broncos football 1st and 10 from their 23-yard line. They have a 7-3 lead over the Falcons. This break in the action is brought to you by Common Spirit Health, official healthcare partner of your Denver Broncos. Broncos orange jerseys, orange pants, blue helmets at the line of scrimmage. Troy Franklin from wide right, now in motion, resets on the left side. You hear Bo Nix saying kill, kill, kill. They've changed the play. So run left side. A good cut there by Jaleel McLaughlin as he leans the football out over the 25-yard line in the grasp of Jesse Bates III. Gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8.
I'm excited to see Jaleel in there. I think he needs more plays, and he does a great job of getting the ball out in space, so hopefully they utilize him a little bit more this game.
Yep, only had a couple of carries last week. Of course, Javonte had 1 carry in that Kansas City loss. Jaleel out of the game, Javonte in. 2nd down and 8, 3 receivers wide left, short side left, single receiver right. Shotgun snap, play fake. Nick sets in the pocket, hits the check down. This is Javonte out over the 30-yard line. Batters a couple of potential tacklers for an additional yard. It's going to be about a yard short. Landman and Ellis that time took the brunt of the power of Javonte Williams. They're going to say that's a 1st down. All right, the sticks will move. Gain of 8. They had 3rd down and 1 on the Jumbotron as well, but called a gain of 9. And a 1st down for the Broncos.
That was all Javonte. Yards after contact, picking up that 1st down. There were 3 Falcons linebackers right there when he caught the ball.
Snap clock at 7. Nix has him at the line of scrimmage. He's under center. Javonte 7 yards behind him. Atkins in motion to set up the quick screen. Lil Jordan Humphrey has it. Avoids a tackle. Then is grabbed and just mauled at the 35-yard line. That is Arnold Ebiketie with the tackle. We're just given information that the starting cornerback for the Falcons, Kevin King, has a concussion, and he has been ruled out of this game.
Dave, they're already out. Their other starting cornerback, they're out both their nickel cornerbacks. We'll see if Bo Nix can get things going here, passing the ball.
2nd down and 8 now. Nix is in the shotgun. He brings Cortland from trips left in motion. Resets on the right side. Hands it off. Estimate takes a mouthful of a defender and leans it out to about the 38. You can hear that collision from here. That was Nate Landman, former CU Buff.
I don't know if that play was designed for success. It felt like they had too many bodies in the box for that specific run call.
Brings up a 3rd down and 5. We roll into the 10-minute mark of the first half. 7-3 Denver. Broncos 2 of 3 on 3rd down. They send 2 receivers on each side. Now they'll bring Franklin from slot right to wide left. So trips left. Nix is in the gun. And one of the Broncos, I think, is flinched. The hard count of Bo Nix
77 off.
caught Quinn Miners.
3rd down.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 10.
That'll be the 2nd penalty on the Broncos in the game.
That's unfortunate because the Broncos do such a good job controlling the clock when they're able to stay ahead of the sticks.
Three receivers tight right. Now both will reset, one on each side of Bo Nix in the shotgun. Nix takes the snap, four-man pressure, throws the ball wide open as Mims. Mims with the catch, he's down the east sideline, cuts up inside of a tackler, and rolls inside the Falcon 30. Jesse Bates with the tackle there, but a well-designed play. 37 yards from Bo Nix to Marvin Mims. First down Denver at the Atlanta 30. And with that catch and each Broncos catch, First Bank makes a $50 donation to the Colorado Gives Foundation. First Bank, banking for good, member FDIC.
Great play by Marvin Mims there. They were utilizing him as a running back in the backfield last week. Now they're using him as a receiver.
Nix in the gun. Hands to Marvin Mims running left, and Mims is swallowed outside the 35 to the 36. That was Zach Harrison. Harrison is a big defensive end, 6'5" and 285 pounds, and that time Mims took the handoff and had nowhere to run. It's a loss of 6, second down and 16.
Yeah, last week, Marvin Mims took 5 handoffs in the backfield, and Sean Payton kind of liked what he saw, I should say, and looks like they're going to go with that again this week.
Nix under center on second down and 16. Clock under 8 minutes to go first half. Denver ahead 7-3. Bo with the play fake. Sets the screen up. He's got Javonte. Javonte with a catch. Steps out of a tackle. Runs to another tackle. He's got a first down as he's knocked down inside the Atlanta 20-yard line. Javonte Williams, very difficult to get off his feet when he gets a full head of steam. Former Bronco Justin Simmons gets credit for that tackle, but a first down inside the Atlanta 20 after the gain of 16 yards. Nix to Javonte Williams.
Javonte doing a great job running behind his pads right now, following his lead blockers and punishing at the end of runs.
Sutton and Troutman in a slot left. You got Vele and Franklin slot right on this first down. Nix takes a shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Protection is good. Throws the ball middle of the field, is caught, and then grabbed and slammed to the turf is Cortland Sutton. Sutton will get forward progress to the 14. Caden Ellis on the tackle. It's a gain of 6, second down and 4.
Atlanta to cover 3, and Nix took what was available. That was Cortland Sutton right in the middle of the field in that zone. Good pickup on first down.
6:33 and counting. Clock running. This is only the Broncos' third possession of the half. Second down and 4 at the Atlanta 14. They run it left side. Javonte steps to a big hole. Javonte runs over a defender inside the 5. They push the pile. They're to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. I get by from a little help from my friends. A run of 14 yards. The last 2 came courtesy of a bevy of orange jerseys just pushing the pile, which happened to have the football in the midst of Javonte Williams' arms in it. 13-3 Denver.
That was Justin Simmons. He tried to come up and tackle him right at the goal line. Javonte got the best of him.
Extra point is up and good. So second consecutive long touchdown drive by the Broncos. Time out of the field, 6:16 to go in the first half. It's now Denver 14, Atlanta 3 on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
For 55 years.
Handoff is to Humphrey, straight ahead.
Broncos country has listened
71 yards for Terrell Davis.
to Broncos football.
He salutes the crowd.
On Broncos Radio, KOA.
An overweight, out of control semi rear-ended me. I became a T4 paraplegic. Stephen Berg and Burke Simpson have brought hope to my life. I would highly recommend Burke Simpson.
BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
Grabbing the holidays by the boughs with Duluth. Step 1. Hire a mall Santa to handle snow removal. Ho, ho, ho! My sciatica. Step 2. Hit Duluth Trading and load up on fire hose pants, buck naked underwear, and all kinds of ingenious gear you won't find anywhere else. Grab the holidays by the boughs and shop Duluth Trading.
Visit your nearest Duluth Trading Company store in Thornton and Golden.
Hey, Bronco fans, Imperial Chinese Restaurant is now a hometown partner of your Denver Broncos. Join us at 431 South Broadway for the freshest, authentic Chinese cuisine in town. And keep an eye out for our future locations opening soon across Denver. On the go? No problem. Imperial Go offers your favorite dishes hot and ready, made with the same quality ingredients that make Imperial Chinese a Denver favorite. Visit ImperialChinese.com for menus and locations. Imperial Chinese, Denver's best and proud hometown partner of the Broncos. Go Broncos.
Local, national, worldwide. Colorado's Morning News at 5 on KOA.
Javonte Williams' third rushing touchdown of the season. This one from 14 yards out. Capping off a 9-play, 77-yard drive of the Broncos in 6:07 in Denver with 6:16 left in the first half. Enjoy a 14-3 lead.
Yeah, Dave, in a moment from mental health, the pressures on adults and kids today are real. Some turn to drugs, but just because some drugs are legal, it doesn't mean they are less dangerous. Before the risks become real, before drugs turn your life and your family upside down, know there is help. You can quit. Shut out the stigma. Presented by Aurora Mental Health and Recovery, inspiring courage, building hope. For more information, visit auroramhr.org.
Beside Rick Lewis, former Bronco linebacker Todd Davis, I'm Dave Logan. Susie Wargin down on the playing field. By the way, a brand new playing surface, too. Thanks to the Walton Penner Family Ownership Group, they replaced the entire field, and it is in fabulous shape. Did that this week. I'm going to imagine, I don't know how many people were working on it, but I have got to imagine it was many. High end of a ring kick. Will not be returned. Fielded 9 yards deep. The knee is taken, and the Falcons will start moving right to left from their 30-yard line. Speaking of Susie Wargin, the Chevy Sideline Report is next.
Dave, on that touchdown that Javonte Williams had, he was basically brought in by hundreds of pounds of weight, and that continued all the way to the sideline. It just felt like it was a big wave of guys bringing him over. He looked a little spent, sat down on the bench. Everybody came up to congratulate him, and he never got up. I think that was a lot to get pushed in by that many guys, but he's doing good right now.
Yeah, he's got to be feeling good about that. Feeling good about how he has performed here in the first half. Only had a couple of carries, as I mentioned, last week in Kansas City. Atlanta, double tight end set left. They run zone right side. Bijan Robinson has to stop, duck underneath a tackle for a gain of maybe a half yard. DJ Jones was first there. Then he had some help from Jonah Ellis. Second down and 9.
The front four did a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage right there. When they run those zone blocking schemes, you have to have great hand placement from your big man, then be able to come off and make tackles.
Got to watch that cutback, too. They did a good job there on that one.
Cousins breaks the huddle. Tight trips to the right side. Single receiver. Drake London wide left with Surtain on him. Motion now from Darnell Mooney. Play fake. Cousins throws a ball that is perfectly placed, and Mooney makes the catch right at the, maybe a little shy of the 40. That's where they needed to go for the first down. Jaquan McMillan had excellent coverage. That ball didn't look like it had much on it, but the anticipation and the placement was perfect, and it brings up a third down at about a half a yard.
That was a man blitz look from the defense, so we rushed 6 trying to get home. Unfortunately, we didn't. Got beat 1-on-1.
Time to make some noise on this third down and about a half yard. London recess to the right side, Mooney to the left. Tight trips right. London's the inside receiver. They run it straight ahead. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Robinson, I think, the second effort still will be stopped short. It'll be fourth down. Denver had excellent penetration that time. No gain in the play. Fourth down. That was DeAndre Tillman of the Broncos. And the Falcons on their own 39 are right to the line of scrimmage in the shotgun. They take the snap. Cousins on fourth down and 1. Bounces around. Still with time. Throws a ball that is caught inside the Denver 40. And a first down for the Falcons. That is Drake London.
That's just too much time for Kirk Cousins. We were rushing 5, man-to-man across the board. 6 seconds is just way too long to have to cover somebody downfield. We got to get to Kirk Cousins a little bit quicker.
Boy, Jaquan McMillan had good coverage for a long time, and you're right, Todd, way too long. That's a gain of 26 on 4th down and a foot. And the drive will continue 1st and 10 at the Denver 35. Under 4 minutes left, first half. The Broncos ahead of the Falcons 14-3. Mooney from slot left in motion. Now he resets and continues. They run it left side. Bijan tries to run through a tackle of Nick Benito. Cannot do it. Pulled down at the 33-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Barton also helping Nick Benito with that last tackle.
Talked about how important good tackling is going to be in this game against Bijan Robinson. That's on the Broncos defense. Came up and did it right.
London outside of Pitts, the big tight end, the slot right. Mooney inside of Ray McLeod, slot left. Now he comes in motion to a trips right. Shotgun snap to Cousins, who throws the ball. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Intended for London with Jaquan McMillan on the coverage on the east sideline. Incomplete. 3rd down and 7. Let's take 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Broncos Falcons on the official home of the Denver Broncos. KOA Denver, 850 AM.
94.1 FM.
2:57 left first half. Big 3rd down here for this Denver defense. 3rd and 7 from the Broncos 32. Trips, wide side right. Single receiver Pitts, the tight end, standing up left. Denver rushes 4. Cousins in the pocket. Throws a crossing route. Incomplete. Atlanta hollering for a pass interference call. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. Jaquan McMillan on the coverage. No flag coming, and it is 4th down.
That was a great job from Jaquan McMillan being able to sit in his zone, catch who's coming to him, and be able to break up that pass. That was a huge play on 3rd down.
Yeah, looking at the replay, there really wasn't pass interference on that call. We've got one of the Bronco players now being attended to.
I think it's Zach Allen, Dave.
We'll take a timeout. Medical staff is out on the field. You certainly hope he's going to be okay. 2:53 left first half. It's Denver 14, Atlanta 3 in the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
First came the wheel. Then came the steam engine. And then came automated investing. Since the dawn of time, people have used technology to make their lives better. And better is what Betterment is all about. While we may not be as famous as the wheel, we did pioneer a better way to invest. Because Betterment knows that being invested in better is pretty much the best investment you can make. Betterment. Be invested.
Investing involves risk. Performance not guaranteed. You want your care to be personal and your recovery to be remarkable. That's Ortho Colorado Hospital. Ortho Colorado offers the region's most advanced orthopedic and spine surgery care, and it's dedicated to helping each patient reach their individual recovery goals. Ortho Colorado's board-certified surgeons and expert nursing staff are specially trained to meet the unique needs of orthopedic and spine patients, so you can be assured you're in good hands. To learn more, visit orthocolorado.org. Ortho Colorado, Colorado's premier orthopedic hospital, part of Common Spirit Health.
Hey, Broncos fans, it's Rick Lewis. Have you fumbled your phone and it looks like it's time for a new one? Verizon lets you trade in any phone, any condition, guaranteed for a great deal on a new one with Ultimate Unlimited and a phone trade-in from Apple, Samsung, or Google. And you can enter to win Broncos tickets when you do it. Enter to win 4 tickets to the Broncos-Browns game on December 2nd. Just stop by a Denver Verizon store by November 22nd to enter. Verizon, the official 5G network of the NFL. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 or over. Void where prohibited. Ends 11/22/24. See denverbroncos.com/Verizon for details.
Here we go, folks. Looks like another fan is lining up to use his official Broncos debit card only from Ed Credit Union. Wow, what a play! With Broncos checking, there's no monthly maintenance fees, no Ed ATM fees, and he earns dividends. Oh, he's buying a Broncos jersey. He tapped his card, and touchdown! Plus, he scores exclusive Broncos discounts. Bank better with Broncos checking from Ed Credit Union, the official banking partner of the Denver Broncos. Open an account now at eds.com/Broncos. Insured by NCUA.
Talk about the game as soon as it ends. Broncos react immediately after the game on KOA.
Zach Allen was the player shaken up. He's able to get up and walk off the field. Looks like he's going to be okay. It's field goal time for the Falcons as Younghoe Koo, who is 5 for 8 from 50 and beyond this year, will see this ball spotted near hash at the 41. This will be an attempt of 51 yards. His career long is of 58. Denver digs in with 9 men at the line of scrimmage. Snap placement, kick on the way, plenty of distance, and it is good. So Younghoe Koo connects from 51 yards out, and with 2:48 left in the first half, we'll take a timeout from Empower Field at Mile High. Denver 14, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Help those in need this Thanksgiving with KOA's 4th annual Holiday Food Drive, benefiting Food Bank of the Rockies. Wednesday, join KOA live 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at King Soopers on Colorado and Yale.
Donate turkeys, food, or cash through a QR code.
Let's be thankful and helpful. Wednesday at King Soopers on Colorado and Yale.
Presented by Redbird Farms, Colorado Buick GMC dealers, courtesy Acura, and KOA.
There are trucks, then there's the truck, GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR for 36 months on GMC Sierra light-duty models. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Monthly payment is $28.16 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment 15%. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease in some of their offers. Take new retail delivery by 12/2/24.
Win up to $500 and big box grand prize finale entries in our Deal of the Century promotion. Weekends at Century Casino Hotel in Central City. Earn entries for weekend drawings with your play any day. Each Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, win up to $500 cash. Daily final prizes are doubled. Earn bonus entries on Tuesdays and Fridays. Take I-70 to exit 243 to the Central City Parkway. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. If you have a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Peyton Manning here. Throughout my football career, staying healthy was a big priority, but bumps, bruises, and injuries were part of the game. And for me, it's not just the clinical excellence and expertise that sets a medical team apart. It's also the compassion, kindness, and empathy they show. At Common Spirit Health, healing is quality care and human kindness. And my friends at Common Spirit are teaming up with their partners to spread human kindness and create healthy communities. Common Spirit Health. Hello, human kindness.
This is the official home of the Denver Broncos, KOA.
Back into Power Field at Mile High. Denver enjoying a 14-6 lead over Atlanta with 2:48 left in the first half. Today's game is presented by Empower. Take control of your financial future and empower what's next. Dave Logan, Rick Lewis, former Bronco linebacker Todd Davis, along with Susie Wargin as we are happy to bring you the action. Bradley Pinion has it teed up at the south 35-yard line. Traymon Smith and Marvin Mims in the north end zone await this kick. So we get a chance to see Bo Nix and essentially the 2-minute offense. Each team still with all 3 timeouts remaining. Pinion will make sure this is not returned as it's out of the back of the end zone. And Denver starts as they move left to right from their 30-yard line.
Javonte Williams in the game, 5 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown. 3 for 24 receiving. I don't know what Javonte had for breakfast, but guys, we need to get some of that. He is on his game here today.
Probably some protein and a few carbs, I'm guessing. Raw eggs. Todd, you a big breakfast guy before a game?
No, I can't eat before a game. My stomach will leave it out on the field.
We can't have that. Shotgun snap, play fake as Nix sets up deep in the pocket, looks deep, now climbs the pocket, and takes wisely a trip to the turf at about the 33-yard line as Caden Ellis, the linebacker, was closing in. It's a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. That was a home run shot there, and Bo just didn't like anything he saw downfield. 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard scamper. Two by two the set. Now Franklin, the Outside on the right, we'll come in motion to a trips look. You hear Nix walking up saying kill, kill, so it's a second play they called in the huddle. Four-man rush, Nix in the pocket. Throws the ball middle of the field. That ball is caught on the run, and that is Devon Vele, the rookie, pulled down inside the Atlanta 35-yard line, spotted at the 33. Tackled by former Bronco Justin Simmons, but a laser from Bo Nix, a gain of 34 yards, and we have come to the 2-minute warning. Best throw of the first half by either quarterback. Timeout with 1:57 left in the first half. It's Denver 14, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
Here we go, folks. Looks like another fan is lining up to use his official Broncos debit card only from Ed Credit Union. Wow, what a play! With Broncos checking, there's no monthly maintenance fees, no Ed ATM fees, and he earns dividends. Oh, he's buying a Broncos jersey. He taps his card, and touchdown! Plus, he scores exclusive Broncos discounts. Bank better with Broncos checking from Ed Credit Union, the official banking partner of the Denver Broncos. Open an account now at eds.com/Broncos. Insured by NCUA.
This holiday at T-Mobile, I'm joined by a special co-anchor.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Snoop D-O-double-G.
Snoop, let's talk about T-Mobile.
Okay, cool.
This holiday, get 4 lines for $25 a line. Plus, 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence and the all-new camera control on us.
Let's get cracking, like a breakfast egg.
You can use those eggs to make some eggnog, Snoop.
Respect.
And people do love T-Mobile, where you can save on every plan versus the other big guys.
You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
Always a great stocking stuffer, Snoop.
We up out of here.
Hold your horses, Snoop D-O-double-G. Let's remind people one more time.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get 4 iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence on us. Plus 4 lines for $25. Now drop that jingle.
With 24 monthly bill credits for eligible trade-ins and 4 new lines with autopay. Well-qualified customers plus taxes and fees and $35 per line connection charge. Cancel entire account before receiving 24 bill credits and credit stop and balance on required finance agreements too. $829.99 credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save on wireless and streaming versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence available now.
Grabbing the holidays by the boughs with Duluth. Step 1. Hire a mall Santa to handle snow removal. Ho, ho, ho! My sciatica. Step 2. Hit Duluth Trading and load up on fire hose pants, buck naked underwear, and all kinds of ingenious gear you won't find anywhere else. Grab the holidays by the boughs and shop Duluth Trading.
Visit your nearest Duluth Trading Company store in Thornton and Golden.
Start your day in the know with Marty Lenz and Gina Gondek. 5 to 9 tomorrow on KOA.
2-minute warning time here at Empower Field at Mile High, 1:57 to be exact. And today's 2-minute warning presented by Delta Dental of Colorado, reminding you to brush your teeth 2 minutes twice a day to keep your smile power strong. Last couple of minutes here with former Bronco linebacker Todd Davis. Rick Lewis to my right. I'm Dave Logan. Susie Wargin handling the sideline duties. Denver after the gain on a nice throw from Bo Nix to Devon Vele of 33 yards with a 1st and 10 at the Falcon 34. Jaleel empties now. He's widest of 3 receivers left. Actually 4 receivers left. A quads look. And Vele by himself to the right with single coverage. Nix faces 4-man pressure. Bo pumps, now in trouble, throws it away as he's being pulled down and lands about 10 yards into the west sideline, incomplete. He tried to get some sort of either slant and go, the sluggo, or a hitch and go to Vele. And finally, it was Caden Ellis with pressure on Nix, who wisely threw it away, 2nd and 10.
You get it empty so your young quarterback is able to see all his targets very quickly, but the hard part about being in empty is that the ball has to come out very quickly as well.
He had completed his last 12 before that throw. 2nd down and 10. Brings little Jordan Humphrey from an outside right in motion. They fake the toss. Bo rolls to his right, throws a crossing route to Cortland. Cortland is upended as he spins to the turf at the 27-yard line. And Atlanta's going to take a timeout. Richie Grant up to make that tackle, and it brings up a 3rd down and about 3.
Yeah, DeVele running deep on that pass. Didn't have time to really get it to him, though. We took the check down to Cortland.
We invite you to stay tuned for the halftime show that is brought to you by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. Learn how now. Natural gas is our clean energy future at cred.org. That is CRED.org.
Good half for Bo Nix, 13 out of 15, 157 yards and a touchdown.
And the touchdown Rick is referring to, thrown to Nate Atkins, his second career touchdown reception. Both have come this season. That capped off the opening drive, 9 plays, 70 yards. The touchdown of 12 yards. 2-by-2 the set on this 3rd down and 3. 3 of 4 on 3rd down. Nix in the shotgun throws a ball that is caught by Sutton. Sutton with a stiff arm to the face of a defender. He's got a first down inside the 20 to the 19. So the sticks will move. The tackle there by Jesse Bates III.
I'm really liking the development from Bo Nix at the end of the game or end of half. He's able to use the clock to his advantage, really take a lot of time off the clock, march his team down the field, and put them in scoring position.
Denver takes the timeout. And I must say, I'm not exactly sure why. So 1st and 10, Denver from the Atlanta 19-yard line.
I think this is probably the best half we've seen Bo Nix play this year. Pre-game, I talked to the Atlanta Falcons crew, and all they want to do is talk about Bo Nix.
I think there's a lot of people nationally that want to talk about Bo Nix. You think, Todd?
I agree. He's playing really good football. He's inching up in that Rookie of the Year race, so everybody wants to talk about Bo Nix.
Sutton, Franklin, Vele outside in, trips left. Now Franklin comes in motion, stops, reverses, back in motion behind Nix. Nix with a play fake, throws the ball left to Franklin, has one defender to beat. He pulls away from him, pulls away from another one, and then just torpedoes his way to the 12-yard line. And there's another timeout taken. This is by Atlanta. Nice job there. Nate Landman had a chance to get him down, could not. Franklin winds up picking up about 8 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 2. And now the Falcons will spend their second of 3 timeouts, stopping the clock with 1:24 left. I can understand Atlanta trying to stop the clock. Not sure that I completely understand the Broncos trying to do it. But it is 2nd down and 2 from the just outside the Atlanta 11. 14-6, Denver with the first half lead and looking for late first half points. This drive by the Broncos starting on their 30-yard line. 4th drive of the half. 3 of those 4 have started at the 30. Troutman resets to the left, so 2-by-2 the set. Nix under center. He brings Atkins in motion right to left. He hands it off to Javonte. Javonte works for the first down and pulled down at the 7-yard line. Tackled by Richie Grant, who's probably been involved in more tackles than he would like to, the 4th-year safety out of the University of Central Florida. First down, Denver. The clock runs. We'll be under a minute and counting here when the Broncos break the huddle. 1st and goal at the Atlanta 7.
Good job sticking with the run. Keep the clock going. Don't give the Atlanta Falcons a chance to get back on the field.
Sutton, little Jordan Humphrey, and Kroll outside in, trips right. Pumps, does Nix, he drops, he throws, he's knocked down. Actually, McGlinchey got knocked backwards and I think may have got tangled up with Bo's legs. So Atlanta will use another timeout. This is their 3rd and final timeout. But the loss all the way to the Falcons 17, and it is 2nd down and goal.
We had little Jordan Humphrey and Kroll both lined up in the slot on the right side. That's where he wanted to go with the football, and you're right. McGlinchey got knocked back into Bo Nix.
So now they're going to spot it at the 19. So that's a loss of 12. You had 3 receivers on the right side. Bo pumped to one of them as he was backpedaling. And then, as I mentioned, McGlinchey got knocked backwards or got tangled up and fell backwards. And then he got tangled up with the rookie's legs. 2nd and goal at the 19. Denver still has a couple of timeouts. Troutman's a catch right. 3 receivers wide left. Shotgun snap to Nix. Nix throws the ball middle of the field. That ball's caught. Cortland catches it, then gets upended right at the 12-yard line between the hash marks. And it brings up a 3rd down and goal from the 12 with Caden Ellis on that tackle, and I think the Broncos have used their second of 3 timeouts.
Good tough catch by Cortland. They've been utilizing him a little bit more this game as the most inside receiver on those trick formations, and he's been able to catch the ball and get down quickly.
Dave mentioned earlier, Caden Ellis is the older brother of the Denver Broncos edge rusher, Jonah. He's also the leading tackler for this Falcons team. Really good player.
Of course, his dad was a heck of a player. Luther Ellis played a long time, played here briefly in Denver, primarily played his career in Detroit. Later was the chaplain of the Broncos. Now is the defensive line coach at the University of Utah. 3rd down and goal at the 12. 10th play of the drive for the Broncos. 2-by-2 the set. Mix with Javonte to his left. Brings Mims in motion. Quick screen to Mims on the right side. Mims gets a block. Mims to the 5 to the goal line. Touchdown Denver.
Great play from Marvin Mims. Sean Payton is a big screen guy. He loves throwing screens, and we've been seeing him doing a lot today. I think that was a great one by Marvin Mims, finding a way to get into the end zone.
Marvin Mims' first touchdown reception of the season. They've been trying to find ways to get number 19's hands on the football. Handed it off to him a couple of times last week at Kansas City. Actually handed it off to him once today for negative yards, but that was a screen pass. Mims did the work, got a couple of really nice blocks, and the Broncos ahead 20-6. The extra point now by Will Lutz is up and good. So with 25 seconds left in the first half, a 70-yard touchdown drive by the Broncos, and it's Denver 21, Atlanta 6. We'll take a timeout of the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers at Bet365 because they get $150 in bonus bets when they bet $5. And even better, bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, and player props.
There you have it. Bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets. And see why. It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Colorado. Terms and conditions apply.
William is one of millions of Americans who uses GoodRx to save on the cost of their prescriptions.
My oldest daughter, Camilla, 2 days old, she had to have open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. It adds up at the end of the month. Me and the pharmacist got so tight. She said, GoodRx saved you a lot of money. Saving that extra $200-300 a month. We're able to do all these extra activities, so it puts less stress on our household, and it puts less stress on our pockets.
Download the free app or visit GoodRx.com and start saving today. GoodRx users are compensated for their time. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance.
Does your hunger make it feel like there's a bucking bronco in your belly? Then smash that football halftime hunger with Smash Burger. No microwaves, no freezers packed with mystery meat. Smash Burgers are made with certified Angus beef from family farms like Walter Angus in Colorado. Juicy, flavorful, and always fresh because no one wants a boring burger. Head to your local Smash Burger or order now at smashburger.com. Smash Burger. Eat like no one's watching.
My husband and I, we struggle with contacts, glasses, allergies, you name it. And while we're in the thick of life with 3 kids, that means early mornings, late nights, or even outside at our kids' events, we were always having problems with our eyes until we both received LASIK treatment from Panorama LASIK. Now, these same long hours of running around outside have been so much easier for us. So get your free LASIK consultation today. Just go to panoramalasik.com to schedule that free consultation. That's panoramalasik.com, your hometown LASIK partner of the Denver Broncos.
Broncos country listens to Broncos Radio, KOA, 850 AM and 94.1 FM.
Broncos in front of the Falcons 21-6. Denver today with 3 touchdown drives of 70 yards or more. Last of which culminating with a Bo Nix touchdown pass to Marvin Mims. Mims' first touchdown reception of the season. Avery Williams and Ray McLeod will await the kick. McLeod sticks an arm out to each side, signaling to his teammates, we're not going to return this. He takes the knee 5 5 yards deep in the end zone. The Falcons have 25 seconds left in the half, no timeouts, and they start the drive, only their fourth drive of the first half, from their 30-yard line.
Good to see Marvin Mims starting to make plays for this offense. Speed kills, man. 2 catches, 49 yards, and a touchdown. Vele got the key block out there. He wasn't even touched until he got to the goal line.
So Cousins lifts the knee for the second time. The third time the ball comes back. Pressure on him. He throws the outcut open receiver at the 48-yard line. The catch made there by Darnell Mooney. The tackle by Riley Moss. Falcons try to hurry the line of scrimmage. Clock at 13, at 12. They don't have any timeouts as Cousins takes a snap and directly fires the ball into the turf, stopping the clock with 10 seconds left.
You don't want to give him that pass there, but good job tackling him in bounds, making him have to use some time off the clock to come up and spike the ball.
So now the Broncos will protect the sideline, obviously giving up no deep balls, but they want to tackle everything in bounds. Falcons will have some time to talk about it because the Broncos are going to take their third and final timeout. Guess they want to. What here, Todd? What would the defensive staff be telling these players with 10 seconds to go, and the Falcons with a 1st and 10 without a timeout and on their own 49?
We will probably run what's called outside, so everyone is man to man, but we take our man from outside the numbers and just tackle anything in bounds, because most likely if they do catch the ball and we're able to tackle them in bounds, the half is over, the time runs out, and we're able to move on to the second half of the football game.
Younghoe Koo's career long of field goals is 58. So the Falcons would need about 11 yards here. But they try to get something short and get up and kill it. Cousins, a deep drop in the snap. Throws the ball. The outcut caught by London. London tackled in bounds, though, I think. Yes, and that will end the first half at the 32-yard line of the Broncos. Halftime from Empower Field at Mile High. It's Denver 21, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Broncos fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets up to $1,500. Only at BetMGM, an official partner of the Denver Broncos. Gambling problem? See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus, Colorado only. New customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
The game of football is about pain. Ever since I was 5 years old, it's been all about football. It's been about running, jumping, blocking, tackling. I stopped playing at 31.
You're listening to Michael Robinson, retired pro fullback.
I thought that foot pain was going to be with me for the rest of my life. I'm so glad I met Good Feet. I'm so glad that those arch supports are in my shoes. I had terrible foot issues that prevented me from really having a normal life with my kids. With the Good Feet arch supports, man, I'm always ready. My kids actually got to enjoy me in the yard more, racing each other, backpedaling, teaching them some things, being a dad. If I had known about the Good Feet arch support earlier, I would have more than one championship. I would have 2 championship rings.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Visit the Good Feet store in Broomfield, Centennial, Lakewood, Fort Collins, or Cherry Creek North.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Local, national, worldwide. Colorado's morning news at 5 on KOA.
Welcome to the Halftime Show, brought to you by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. Learn how natural gas is our clean energy future at cred.org. That is CRED.org. The Broncos lead the Atlanta Falcons 21-6, and it went like this. Broncos started with the ball, and they started with the scoring.
Nick's in the shotgun. He's got Jaleel to his right. Play fakes. Throws the ball. Wide open receiver. This is Atkins. 5. Goal line. Touchdown, Denver.
9 plays, 70 yards, and Nate Atkins wide open for the first score of the game. The Falcons with a 13-play drive. They get a field goal. Broncos go quickly 3 and out on their next drive. A punt from the Falcons. Then Broncos get the ball back, and they don't miss again.
They run it left side. Javonte steps to a big hole. Javonte runs over a defender inside the 5. They push the pile. They're to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. I get by from a little help from my friends.
9 plays, 77 yards. They're now at 14-3. The Falcons get a field goal on their next drive. And the Broncos, well, they are not done.
Quick screen to Mims on the right side. Mims gets a block. Mims to the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims' first touchdown reception of the season.
And that brings us to our score, 21-6. This is the halftime show brought to you by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. Learn how natural gas is our clean energy future at cred.org. That is CRED.org. For each touchdown the Broncos scored, the Berg Simpson Law Firm will make a generous donation to Craig Hospital. Berg Simpson, good lawyers, changing lives. Let's just check the fast stat presented by Xfinity Sports Zone. All things sports, all in one place. Bo Nix, 17 of 19 for 192 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. The Broncos have 40 yards rushing, but again, the passing game looking very, very impressive. Let's check the NFL scoreboard update brought to you by the Colorado Beef Council, proudly representing the farming and ranching families of Colorado. Right now in progress, the 49ers with a 7-6 lead over the Seahawks with 6 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Chiefs and the Bills early on, the Buffalo Bills up 13-7, couple of rushing touchdowns for Cook, their running back. The Packers win at the buzzer on a blocked field goal over the Bears. Pretty impressive stuff there. Again, back-to-back weeks for that. We don't have to remind people of that. The Lions with a 52-6 win over the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Vikings 23-13 win over the Tennessee Titans. The Miami Dolphins were all over the Raiders.
Back to throw Tua. Getting pressure, gets it off downfield, and he's got a wide open Smith at the 30, at the 20, it's a 40, to the end zone. Touchdown.
Miami Dolphins, radio WBGG and WINZ, Dolphins Radio Network. They win easily, 34-19. That's the Broncos' next opponent, by the way, the Raiders. The Rams hold on to win 28-22. The Saints with a 35-14 win over the Browns. Taysom Hill still running. He got 3 rushing touchdowns in this game, including this one.
2nd and 7, Taysom again. This time left side, we get to the outside. 25, 30, Taysom on his feet. 40, Taysom's going to go down the sideline. 40, 30, Taysom 20, 10. What a day. See you later. Bye.
WWL Radio, the flagship station for the New Orleans Saints. Jets lose late to the Colts 28-17. And the Steelers survive against the Ravens 18-16. This has been the halftime show brought to you by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. Learn how natural gas is our clean energy future at cred.org. That is CRED.org. We'll get you out to the stadium for the second half. Coming up next on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Hello, Colorado. It's the man in the van for Good Times All Natural Burgers and Frozen Custard. Talking today about our newest Bambino burger, the Bambino Supremo. Why Supremo? Well, for starters, this Bambino has bacon. Bacon's pretty Supremo. And it has melted white American cheese. That's pretty Supremo, too. And, of course, the delicious all-natural beef Good Times is famous for. We wanted to call it a Bambino Supremo, but it didn't fit on our drive-thru menu. So it's just Bambino and 1 Supremo for a limited time at Good Times.
Hi, this is Marvin Mims, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. Life can be overwhelming for anyone, but you don't have to deal with things alone. Whatever you're dealing with, it's okay to not be okay. Aurora Mental Health and Recovery can help. Every day they see people tackle addiction, anxiety, depression, and even more through compassionate care and treatment. Reach out to get a professional on your team. Visit auroramhr.org today. That's auroramhr.org. Aurora Mental Health and Recovery. Inspiring courage, building hope.
This season, Chevy brings classic pairings, cookies and milk, mistletoe and kisses, and your holiday plans and a new Chevy. Silverado 1500 gives you power and capability with 430 pound-feet of torque to haul your holiday tree. Equinox EV and the all-new Equinox offer award-winning quality and style to see you through the holiday season. See why Chevy makes everything better and brighter. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hall of Famer Steve Atwater here for Empower, a proud partner of your Broncos. Empower is more than just a name on our stadium. They're a team that will help you tackle all your money questions and get a clear understanding of your finances. Plus, with the free Empower personal dashboard, you can link your accounts to see your net worth, plan for retirement, and more. It's time to change the game and take control of your financial future. Are you ready to empower what's next? Get started at empower.com. Sponsored by Empower, not an endorsement or statement of satisfaction by a client.
This is KOA News on Broncos Radio.
Now this Broncos halftime news update. President-elect Trump's choice of energy secretary is no stranger to Colorado. Chris Wright is the CEO of Liberty Energy, a Denver-based fracking company. KOA talk show host Ross Kaminsky knows him well.
Wright is an MIT-trained energy engineer who knows probably more than almost anybody else on the planet about all forms of energy generation.
Trump credits Wright with being a leading energy technologist and entrepreneur, having worked in nuclear, solar, geothermal, shale, oil, and gas. Kaminsky says Wright would also be open to wind and solar options as long as those options could be enacted without federal subsidies. Environmentalists criticize Wright for his denial of climate change. And the coach who once trained Nadia Comaneci and Mary Lou Retton has died. USA Gymnastics announcing 82-year-old Bella Caroli passed away Saturday. I'm Brenda Stewart on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
There's only one feeling like rising before the sun and finishing your day after it sets. Like lending a hand to the neighbors who need it. Like finally putting your feet up after all the hours you put in. Our state was forged by passion and determination, and we serve the people behind it. Bank of Colorado, there's only one. Member FDIC.
Hi, it's Dave Logan. The last thing you want to think about is a serious medical emergency and then the bill from being transported. That's why I recommend protecting your family and finances with Air Med Care Network. AMCN's air medical transport providers can give you access to the care you need at a moment's notice. And members never see a bill for transport if a life-threatening emergency results in being flown by an AMCN provider. Join my family and over 3 million other members for just $99 per year at airmedcarenetwork.com. That's airmedcarenetwork.com. Hi, this is Dave Logan. Now that we're officially back in school and back to football season, you're probably feeling the demand that's back on your home internet service. Now is the time to upgrade your online life with a plan that's built for you by Quantum Fiber. Let me introduce you to smart internet from Quantum Fiber. With smart speeds, smart reliability, and a smart experience, Quantum Fiber delivers fast connections that make the grade. Order now at quantumfiber.com. Quantum Fiber, internet that's everything you imagine and then some. Limited availability, service in select locations only. quantumfiber.com. Hey, Bronco fans, Imperial Chinese Restaurant is now a hometown partner of your Denver Broncos. Join us at 431 South Broadway for the freshest, authentic Chinese cuisine in town. And keep an eye out for our future locations opening soon across Denver. On the go? No problem. Imperial Go offers your favorite dishes hot and ready, made with the same quality ingredients that make Imperial Chinese a Denver favorite. Visit ImperialChinese.com for menus and locations. Imperial Chinese, Denver's best and proud hometown partner of the Broncos. Go Broncos!
55 years of Denver Broncos football, exclusively on KOA.
In Empower Field at Mile High, I'm Dave Logan. It is halftime, and the Broncos feel pretty good about this one thus far. They lead Atlanta 21-6. Halftime today brought to you by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. You can learn how natural gas is our clean energy future at cred.org. That is CRED.org. Take a look at first half statistics. The Broncos with 13 first downs to 8 for Atlanta. Denver really good on third down, 5 of 6 on third down. The Falcons 2 of 6. 11 carries for 40 yards for the Broncos. Javonte Williams had 6 of those 11 11 for 37. He did have a rushing touchdown in the first half. That was a run of 14 yards. Atlanta as a team, 10 for 29. That really has been the story of the game. Atlanta feeling really good about their running attack coming into the game, but so far the Bronco defense has been up to the task. Bijan Robinson, 9 carries for a total of 24 yards. Kirk Cousins in that first half was 12 of 17 for 132 yards, didn't throw a touchdown nor an interception. Bo Nix, another really good performance thus far, 17 of 19 for Nix, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Cortland Sutton leads the Broncos. He had 5 catches for 44 yards. Mims, 2 for 49, including 1 touchdown reception. Javonte Williams, 3 catches. Bailey had 2 for 55. Atkins had a catch that went for a touchdown. London and Robinson each with 3 catches lead the Falcons in that category. Malcolm Roach, the only sack of the first half of the Broncos. And Matthew Judon had a sack for Atlanta. Second half kickoff is sponsored by Advent Health, Avista, Castle Rock, Littleton, Parker, and Porter. Advent Health, helping you kick cancer close to home.
Bo Nix had almost a perfect first half, Dave, as you mentioned, and keep in mind the Atlanta defense in particular has been much better in the second half. Now, today, keep in mind, they've got a lot of injuries on the defensive side of the ball, especially in the back end. They had 3 starters out in the back end of this defense. So I think that maybe contributed a bit to the big first half by Bo Nix. I would expect that to continue in the second half.
I'll tell you what else contributed. When you think of the first 6 games for the Broncos, first 6 of Nix's career, in third down efficiency, the Broncos were 20 of 80. 20 of 80, that's 25%. The last 4 games and this half, so 4.5 games, the Broncos are 33 of 61. That is 54% third down efficiency as kickoff lands out of the back of the end zone, and the Falcons will start moving right to left from their 30. Denver 5 of 6, as I mentioned, in the first half. So when you're that good on third down, and they've been really good, again, the last 4 games and this first half, you're going to stay in the field, and when you stay in the field, you can score more points, obviously. Also, solid first half for Javonte Williams. He had 9 touches in that first half. 5 of those earned the Broncos first downs. But still a half of football to go. Cousins and company. Snap, turns, hands to Bijan Robinson off right guard, and that Bronco defense is right there. A gain of maybe a yard. It was Malcolm Roach and DJ Jones. Cousins has him at the line of scrimmage. No gain in the play. Second down and 10. Broncos rush 4. Cousins shotgun snap, throws a ball that is bobbled and almost intercepted into and out of the hands of Darnell Mooney. And P.J. Locke had it right in his breadbasket and was headed toward the south end zone. But it fell to the turf, incomplete, 3rd and 10. Riley Moss in the coverage.
That would have been an easy pick 6 for P.J. Locke. Riley Moss knocked it out. P.J. bobbled it. You can see why P.J. is a safety, not a wide receiver. Keep in mind he's got a cast on one hand, too.
Darnell Mooney by himself wide left, trips to the right side on this 3rd and 10. Denver rushes 5. Cousins in the pocket, throws the ball that is caught. Ray McLeod cannot pull away from a defender, and he's pulled down at the 33-yard line. Good job there by Jaquan McMillan and Devin Key. And Atlanta's going to go 3 and out to open this quarter.
One of the keys to the game was good tackling by the Broncos defense, and McMillan, like a dog with a bone, he wasn't going to let go of that left leg. Good start.
Yep, Bradley Pinion's first kick went 59 yards. Marvin Mims standing with a hand on each hip inside the Denver 15-yard line. Snap is good. Kick, a line drive effort. Mims has some room here at the 18. Heads to the west sideline. Mims Gets a good block, and he's down the west sideline. Now he patiently waits for another block, and he's belted out of bounds, but in Atlanta territory. That was Caden Ellis with the tackle. Spot him out of bounds at the Falcons' 45-yard line. 49 yards on the punt, but Mims brings it back 37 yards. And the Broncos offense will start in plus territory when we return. 13:38 left, third quarter. It's Denver 21, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Win up to $500 and big box grand prize finale entries in our Deal of the Century promotion. Weekends at Century Casino Hotel in Central City. Earn entries for weekend drawings with your play any day. Each Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Win up to $500 cash. Daily final prizes are doubled. Earn bonus entries on Tuesdays and Fridays. Take I-70 to exit 243 to the Central City Parkway. Welcome to the Winner's Zone. If you have a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Peyton Manning here. Throughout my football career, staying healthy was a big priority, but bumps, bruises, and injuries were part of the game. And for me, it's not just the clinical excellence and expertise that sets a medical team apart. It's also the compassion, kindness, and empathy they show. At Common Spirit Health, healing is quality care and human kindness. And my friends at Common Spirit are teaming up with their partners to spread human kindness and create healthy communities. Common Spirit Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey, it's Susie Wargen. My weekends in the fall are packed between working out, football, and everything else that I do. So how do I keep my endurance up? I make sure beef is part of my diet consistently. I have to with 10 essential nutrients like protein, zinc, iron, and B vitamins. It's how I keep my immune system strong and get long-lasting energy. And you can get the same benefits with getting beef in your life. Keep it simple with a cheeseburger or a steak, or get really fancy by going to check out some of the recipes at cobeef.com. There's some great recipes on there. cobeef.com.
Hi, it's Dave Logan for Ameristar Casino Resort Spa in Blackhawk, your one-stop destination for dining, lodging, and entertainment. Ameristar has 940 of the newest slots and a wide variety of table games. We love relaxing at our spa, enjoying the Rocky Mountains from the rooftop pool. And there's some great dining options, including Jinya Ramen Bar and Timberline Grill. When you need a quick escape close to Denver, head to Ameristar. Book your stay today at AmeristarBlackhawk.com.
Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Local news, local talk with Ross Kaminsky. Weekdays, 9 to noon on KOA.
Rick Lewis and Dave Logan, Broncos up 21-6. They get the ball at midfield, and the game brought to you by Verizon, the official 5G network of the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, actually get the ball at the Falcons' 45. 37-yard punt return by Marvin Mims after the pinion punt of 49. Nix under center, tosses it right side. And this is Marvin Mims, who lined up a tailback, knocked out of bounds at the 43, make it the 42-yard line, gain of 3. Matthew Judon, former New England Patriot, there to make the tackle.
On that punt return, the punter had to come up and try to stop Marvin Mims, and he got a mouthful of Tremont Smith, who blocked him.
Yeah, punters are maybe not the best tacklers. Maybe. Nix under center. They hand it off in the counter. Running right side is Javonte Williams. Williams works inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Couple of yards shy. Justin Simmons was there for the Falcons. Need about closer to 3 now on this third down. Clock is at 12:42. It runs third quarter. 21-6 the lead for the Broncos. That was the halftime score as well.
And as Dave Logan told us at the half, Broncos killing it on third down, 5 out of 6.
Troutman lined up on the right side. Now he resets left, so you've got quads left. Nix with a play fake on third down and 3. Steps in the pocket, throws it, pass into and out of the hands of Troutman. Troutman had it and then took a big shot from Jesse Bates, the strong safety. It would have been a first down, and now the decision for Sean Payton.
The Troutman squared up. He hit him right in the hands, and Bates hit him with a forearm right in the face mask. Caused him to drop that ball.
Fourth down and 3. The offense stays on the field. Line of scrimmage would be the 38. It would have been about a 55-yard attempt. Nix sees that snap clock down at 3 as they were trying to go empty and had to turn around and take a timeout. That's the first of 3 second-half timeouts for the Broncos.
Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, 2 safeties for the Falcons. Considered maybe the best safety tandem in the league. The addition of Justin Simmons to this Falcons defense has been a big one. Broncos fans love number 31 here in Denver. Great player, great in the community, great in the locker room.
So Javonte, Troutman, Sutton, Lil Jordan Humphrey all trot out onto the field in the huddle on this 4th down and 3. You've got Pele, Troutman, and Little Jordan Humphrey in a trips left. Little Jordan Humphrey looks at Nix, who says, get over here on the right. So Little Jordan Humphrey in a slot inside of Sutton right. Now he comes back and resets where he was before he moved. Four-man rush, 4th down and 3. Nix throws middle pass, caught by Humphrey. The ball's dislodged from him. I think they're going to say incomplete pass. He had it in his hands. What a great throw by Bo Nix. Little Jordan Humphrey had it, then took a couple of steps. The ball was dislodged. He recovered the ball. Now the Falcons are saying it was no catch. That was Natron Brooks, who was activated today on the hit. I haven't seen a replay of it, but Falcons offense is coming on the field, so... And we're going to take a timeout. See if we can see a replay on that. 12:06 left, 3rd quarter. Denver 21, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
For 55 years, Broncos country has listened.
Rod Smith up. He got it.
To Broncos football.
And welcome to the party, Vaughn Miller.
On Broncos radio.
What a play.
KOA.
Big R is your home team for farm, home, and ranch supplies. We've got top brands like Carhartt, Ariat, Milwaukee, Yeti, and more to keep you ready for anything this season. Heading into game day, swing by Big R for all your grilling gear from Traeger and Blackstone. Oh, and don't forget the sauces and rubs to take your tailgate to the next level. Plus, we've got the best feeds from Nutrina and Purina to keep your pets in championship form. Score big with same-day delivery at select locations or free in-store pickup at all 37 stores. And shop anytime at BigR.com. Big R, your game day and everyday MVP.
This is Dave Logan. Dan Capitalist Law is a serious firm for serious cases. Dan accepts righteous injury cases on a percentage fee basis. Dan Capitalist is the only lawyer in Colorado history to win 5 straight multi-million-dollar verdicts in crash cases. Go to dancapitalistlaw.com.
Hi, it's Dave Logan for Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Freddy's is my go-to neighborhood place when I crave delicious food served with genuine hospitality. Man, I love going to Freddy's and seeing their support of local community sports teams as well. At Freddy's, you can enjoy fresh, cooked-to-order steak burgers just the way you like it. And don't forget their delicious tater tots, cheese curds, and premium frozen custard. You'll love it. So when athletes or anybody need a post-game pick-me-up, go to your neighborhood Freddy's or order at Freddy's.com.
In America, the future belongs to everyone, so we built the vehicles of the future for everyone. Have your power of choice with Ford's lineup of gas, electric, or hybrid vehicles. Outperform the competition with America's best-selling trucks for 47 years, Ford F-Series. Take the road less traveled in a Ford SUV, perfect for the mountains, city, and everywhere in between. Or check out Ford's lineup of electric or hybrid vehicles, like the Ford Maverick, Mustang Mach-E, or F-150 Lightning. Inventory has arrived. Head to your local Ford stores today. Based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Broncos react after the game, and more reaction tomorrow at 3 with KOA Sports.
After review, the pass was completed. The receiver fumbled the ball and then recovered his own fumble for a first down. First down, Denver.
All right, so the play is overturned, and the Broncos will have a first down at the Atlanta 30-yard line. I got to say anymore, it's hard to tell what's a catch, and have you made a football move? I'm not sure whoever came up with that term. But as a former wide receiver, I don't really know what that means. He took a step. But anyway, listen, it's good news for the Broncos. First down at the Atlanta 30. That's a gain of 8. Nix under center, trips to the left. Sutton tight right, standing up. They run zone right. This is Javonte with a nice cutback, and Javante's inside the 20-yard line, down to the 18. That's a gain of 12 for Javonte Williams. First down, Denver. Caden Ellis on the tackle. The third quarter today presented by your Colorado GMC dealers. GMC, we are professional grade. See your Colorado GMC dealer today.
I think this is the best game we've seen Javonte Williams have up to this point, Dave, and he had a big running lane there on the left side of the Broncos offensive line. 8 carries, 53 yards now.
35.
Nick's in the shotgun with 2 receivers on each side of the set. Javonte to his right and about a yard behind him. He brings Franklin in motion to a trips look left. They keep it. Nick's running with a good block out in front by Nate Atkins. Nick's runs into the west sideline, out of bounds at the 16-yard line with a gain of 3, second down and 7. It's been one of the things that has changed dramatically for Bo Nix. Remember that New Orleans game? He had 10 carries in that game for 75 yards. But since that time, he's really not run the football too much at all. 14 carries in the last 3 games combined for a total of 35 yards. But that's a gain of 3 here, second down and a long 7. Denver moving left to right. Nick's under center, play fakes, looks right, in trouble, escapes, throws on the run, and before he was tackled from behind, threw it in the vicinity of Cortland Sutton in the end zone, incomplete.
Well, he wanted Cortland. He got knocked off his route by a defender, and Nix had to just try to make a play scrambling.
That was A.J. Terrell on a corner fire that forced Nix out of the pocket, running for his life. He just threw that ball away. Incomplete, third down and 7.5. Whiteside field is to the left, 3 receivers there. Single receiver right. Lucas Kroll. Nix faces 4-man pressure, looks right, throws a ball that is caught at the 10, and leaning inside the 10 to the 5 is Devon Vele with a first down, a third and close to 8, completion of 11. Caden Ellis on the tackle, but Bo Nix with a strike there. Zone coverage, he finds Devon Vele, another rookie who hooked up, and it's first and goal Denver at the Atlanta 5.
Devon Vele came into this game, Dave, 8 of his catches on the season were for third or fourth down conversions. There's another one right there to add to the total.
He's a dependable young receiver, no question about that. I formation. Nix is under center. Play fake. Ball in the pocket. Throws in the flat. That is Burton, who's just swallowed up with a shoulder-high tackle of Caden Ellis. Caden Ellis is going to have 1,000 tackles in this game. The older brother of Jonah Ellis from the Ellis family. That's the 8th tackle, and we still have 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
The Ellis family has about 30 family members here at the game here today, watching the 2 brothers.
Really quality family. Offset out of the right, pistol set. Nix throws a screen pass. This is Franklin on the right. Franklin inside the 5. Franklin to the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. I think same play that they scored in the first half with Marvin Mims. Just a quick screen route. Nix, as soon as he takes a snap, just rotates and throws a laser to Franklin, who then gets behind a couple of blockers. Burton was one of them, and so was Quinn Miners. And Franklin finds the end zone of the Broncos. Ahead now 27-6 with 9:05 left in the third quarter.
Broncos taking advantage of the speed of both Mims and Franklin on those screens, both of them for touchdowns.
Franklin's second touchdown catch of the season. Extra point try by Will Lutz is up and good, and we've got a timeout on the field. 9:05 left, third quarter. It's Denver 28, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Halftime. It's been at least an hour since you consumed your pregame meal. How how will you have the energy to cheer your team on if all you have is boring chips or freezer food? Smash your halftime hunger with Smash Burger. With juicy, delicious patties full of flavor, Smash Burgers are meticulously crafted to be destroyed. No microwaves, no walk-in freezers, fresh, certified Angus beef from family-owned farms. Order your halftime meal at smashburger.com. Smash Burger. Eat like no one's watching.
There are trucks. Then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck. The truck. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR for 36 months on GMC Sierra light-duty models. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Monthly payment is $28.16 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment 15%. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease in some of their offers. Take new retail delivery by 12/2/24.
Hi, this is Marvin Mims, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. You all know that life can be overwhelming, and we all have different ways of dealing with stress. If you're turning to alcohol or drugs to deal with life challenges, your life can get sidelined. Aurora Mental Health and Recovery can help you get back on the field with their substance use disorder care options. Visit auroramhr.org to get the help you need. That's auroramhr.org. Aurora Mental Health and Recovery, inspiring courage, building hope.
Hey, Broncos country, Broncos Business Boost is back. Do you know a business that could use a boost? Nominations are now open, so visit denverbroncos.com/business boost to nominate a Colorado business. This year, we'll be rewarding over $100,000 in cash and prizing. So nominate a business today. The Broncos are proud to support and recognize businesses in our community on behalf of our business partners and Credit Union, Coca-Cola, Verizon, XL Energy, FedEx, and United Airlines. Broncos Business Boost. Root local, support local.
Stay in the know with Marty Lenz and Gina Gondek. Colorado's Morning News on KOA.
We're back with 9:05 left in the third quarter. Dave Logan, Rick Lewis, Susie Warju with you. Denver's first touchdown drive to open the third quarter of the season. 10 plays, 45 yards. And the Broncos enjoy a 28-6 lead over Atlanta.
Atlanta has allowed 20-plus points for the 10th straight game, the longest streak since 2012 and 13.
Bo Nix with 3 touchdown passes thus far. And we still have obviously a little more than a quarter and a half to go. Lutz powers the football out of the back of the south end zone. Falcons football, 1st and 10, moving right to left from their 30. Let's tackle on 10 seconds so stations can identify themselves. Good to have you with us on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Broncos Falcons on the official home of the Denver Broncos. KOA Denver, 850 AM.
94.1 FM.
Broncos defense has been really good today against this high-powered Atlanta offense. Cousins in the pistol set. He brings Mooney in motion from a trips left to the right side. Looks right, throws right, pass caught. This is Pitts with his first catch. And the big tight end pulled down after the gain of 9 at the 39-yard line. Tackle on the play there by Devin Key. Pitts came into the game as somebody that the Broncos certainly wanted to be aware of. He had 34 catches on the season. That's his first target of the game. Atlanta goes without a huddle. Shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Cousins in the pocket, throws a fade route, or the wheel route, I should say, over the head of Pitts at the Denver 40-yard line. Incomplete. He was well covered there by Devin Key. Key, Rick, we talked about, in the absence of Brandon Jones, was going to get a lot of tick today and certainly has held up just fine.
Yeah, he's looked a lot more comfortable today than he did the last time he played. He's been solid there in the back end of that defense.
Atlanta 2 of 7 on 3rd down. John Franklin Myers comes in the game. They take Justin Sternado. They expect to run. They get a pass. Pass on the left is caught. Making a good move and now free inside Denver territory. Pulled down from behind. That is Kadero Hodge, who caught just a quick screen on the left side. Avoided a Bronco and finally pulled down from behind by Jaquan McMillan. But it's a gain of 18 yards on 3rd down and 1.
Locke and Moss both whiffed on him.
Clock at 8:09 it runs. 28-6 Denver. 1st and 10 Atlanta on the Broncos 43.
Four-man pressure. Cousins steps away from middle pressure and throws the ball right to a Bronco. This is a pick, and this is Cody Barton pulled down outside the Denver 45-yard line. Cody Barton with his second interception of the season. Check that, make it his first interception of the season. His fourth interception of his career.
I don't know what Cousins was looking at, Dave. He stared down Drake London. Cody Barton had coverage in the front of him, threw it right to Cody Barton.
And we've got a timeout in the field. Denver's football. 7:56 left third quarter. The Broncos 28, the Falcons 6 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
We could say we're committed to protecting Colorado's environment and improving air quality, but we'll let our actions speak for themselves. We were the first to require water sampling. We were the first to regulate methane emissions. Our regulations are the strongest in the nation, and they're working. We're the oil and natural gas industry, and we're committed to a cleaner Colorado. Brought to you by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. Learn more at cred.org/air.
Grabbing the holidays by the boughs with Duluth. Step 1. Hire a mall Santa to handle snow removal. Ho, ho, ho! My sciatica. Step 2. Hit Duluth Trading and load up on fire hose pants, buck naked underwear, and all kinds of ingenious gear you won't find anywhere else. Grab the holidays by the boughs and shop Duluth Trading.
Visit your nearest Duluth Trading Company store in Thornton and Golden.
Peyton Manning here. Throughout my football career, staying healthy was a big priority, but bumps, bruises, and injuries were part of the game. And for me, it's not just the clinical excellence and expertise that sets a medical team apart. It's also the compassion, kindness, and empathy they show. At Common Spirit Health, healing is quality care and human kindness. And my friends at Common Spirit are teaming up with their partners to spread human kindness and create healthy communities. Common Spirit Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey, Bronco fans, Imperial Chinese Restaurant is now a hometown partner of your Denver Broncos. Join us at 431 South Broadway for the freshest, authentic Chinese cuisine in town. And keep an eye out for our future locations opening soon across Denver. On the go? No problem. Imperial Go offers your favorite dishes hot and ready, made with the same quality ingredients that make Imperial Chinese a Denver favorite. Visit ImperialChinese.com for menus and locations. Imperial Chinese, Denver's best and proud hometown partner of the Broncos. Go Broncos.
Broncos Country tonight with Broncos insider Benjamin Albright. Weeknights at 6 on KOA.
Cody Barton with his first interception of the season. He had that play in New Orleans that looked like an interception, but it was actually ruled a fumble recovery for a score, by the way. Denver's football 1st and 10, moving left to right from their 46, up 22 points. Quick screen left side, and that one was almost intercepted. That was a great job there by Natrone Brooks, who jumped up inside of a block and was the first one to get his hands on that ball. Incomplete. By the way, the Barton interception, that's a Broncos interception. And $1,000 to Children's Hospital Colorado, courtesy of Int Credit Union, the official banking partner of your Denver Broncos.
That's 3 passes in a row that Natrone Brooks has made plays on for Atlanta. Just activated today before the game.
2nd down at 10. Play fake. Nix gets the check down to the flat. This is Estime. And Estime runs right over the top of the defender and barrels for about 9 yards. That was Jesse Bates, who made a business decision to get down as the 230-plus pound rookie running back was headed right for him. Gain of 9, 3rd down and 1.
And he's a big safety, and he's still got a headache on that business decision.
I'm not sure if Sean Payton has challenged this or not. I think he may have challenged that Estime picked up the first down.
Rolling on the field, the ball carrier being stopped short of the line of game. Timeout.
All right, so Sean will challenge this, and we'll see what the officials come up with. Timeout with 7:35 left third quarter. Denver 28, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
Every Broncos game on KOA 850 AM, 94.1 FM, and and in Denver with KOA on the iHeartRadio app. I like that! And online at BroncosRadioNetwork.com.
This season, Chevy brings classic pairings, cookies and milk, mistletoe and kisses, and your holiday plans and a new Chevy. Silverado 1500 gives you power and capability with 430 pound-feet of torque to haul your holiday tree. Equinox EV and the all-new Equinox offer award-winning quality and style to see you through the holiday season. See why Chevy makes everything better and brighter. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
It matters who your lawyer is. At Berg Simpson, we truly care about the quality of work we do and that our clients are getting the best possible representation.
Call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525, bergsimpson.com.
Are you ready to upgrade your windows? Replacement by Pella is the right choice. We back our products and installation, unlike other window companies. And Pella windows and doors are built to perform just like your football team on game day. Right now, buy one window and get another at 50% off. Plus, no payments and no interest for 12 months. Visit Pella.com today. That's Pella.com. Pella, your trusted partner for a more beautiful home. And a winning choice, whether it's for your windows or your football team.
Delta Dental does more to support your oral health and protect your budget with plan options backed by sound science and the nation's largest network of dentists. And now, Delta Vision. It's easy to see why more people choose Delta Dental of Colorado. More plan options, more providers, more dental expertise, and more cost savings all help to make dental and vision care accessible, affordable, and simple to understand, leading to a healthier smile and life. Learn more at deltadentalco.com/products.
Local news, local talk with Mandy Connell. Weekdays noon to 3 on KOA.
Successful challenge for Sean Payton as Audric Estime was deemed to have stayed inbound, so it is a first down. 1st and 10, Denver just outside the Falcons' 43-yard line. Today's game broadcast is powered by Chevron Colorado, the human energy company. Broncos break the huddle and trot to the line of scrimmage. Two receivers on each side as they now will bring Troy Franklin from slot right to outside left. So 3 left as Nix looks over the Falcon defense. 4-man rush. Bo a deep drop. In the pocket. Protection is great. Hits the check down. This is Estime. Here comes the rookie running back. Jumps over the top of a defender. Gets up, signals first down. We've got a penalty in the Broncos backfield thrown by referee Alan Eck. Nate Landman there for the Falcons. What an athletic move by a rookie running back who's 235 pounds.
Yeah, are you kidding me? To be that athletic at that size? That's not fair. Unfortunately, it's coming back.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 72, offense. 15-yard penalty for the previous spot. Replay, first down.
So they get Broncos left tackle Garrett Bowles. Garrett's had a really good year. But Estime literally jumped right over the top of Clark Phillips. I'm not sure Clark Phillips had any part of his body touch number 23 in the orange.
That didn't look like it when you saw the replay.
And Clark Phillips, to do his effort justice, he didn't go for a knee-high tackle. That was about waist-high when he started. Franklin in motion again right to left, so trips left, single receiver right is Corbin Sutton. They hand it off to Estime off right guard, and the big rookie burrows out over the 45 to the 46 with a gain of 4 on a 1st and 25. Clock inside of 7 minutes left, third quarter. David Onyemata on the tackle for Atlanta. 2nd and 21. Nix in the gun. 4-man rush this time. A deep drop again. Protection is good. Pass over the middle caught. Nice catch there. That is Cortland Sutton, who makes the catch. He took a pretty good shot right at the 43-yard line from Jesse Bates. But it's a gain of 11, and it puts Denver back in a reasonable position on 3rd down and 10. So 1st and 25, now 3rd and 10. Nix without a huddle. Again, a 4-man rush. Protection again is good. He throws a check down. Pass caught by Estime. He can't step out of a tackle. Good open field tackle there by Nate Landman. Landman gets up and has a conversation, fairly animated, knows
nose-to-nose or face mask to face mask with Audric Estime. But it's punt time for the Broncos as we roll into the 6-minute mark of this third quarter.
Well, that check down to Estime, if he could have stepped out of that Landman tackle, he had a lot of ground ahead of him on that far sideline. Landman, very short tackler. We saw him do that at CU a couple of years ago. He's a good linebacker.
Avery Williams awaiting the kick of Riley Dixon. End-over-end kick that lands at the 8 and is going to check up, and it's picked up by Traymon Smith at the 5-yard line. So that will work just fine. It's a punt of 33 yards, but the Falcons will start from, now they're going to put it at the 6 officially with 5:35 left. Atlanta's football from their 6, and they're down 28-6 to Denver.
Let's see, we got a couple milestones here for Bo Nix. He's having a heck of a game. He just joined Hall of Famer Peyton Manning as the only rookie signal callers to record 200 passing yards and multiple passing scores in 4 straight home games.
Cousins in the shotgun with his heels on the 1-yard line, takes the snap, hands to Bijan Robinson. Robinson with a nice gain off left guard out over the 10 to the 11. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
The Broncos have done a great job shutting down Bijan Robinson, one of the most dynamic running backs in the league. 11 carries, 34 yards.
Atlanta goes without a huddle. They're 22 points down. Cousins walks up, now backs into the shotgun, takes a snap, looks right, throws the ball middle of the field, too far out in front of the intended receiver, Drake London, incomplete at the Atlanta 23-yard line. The coverage there by Pat Surtain. Surtain is certainly big enough to play the very big wide receiver from Atlanta, Drake London. London at 6'4" and 215 pounds. Was a 8th, make it the 8th pick overall in the first round a couple of years ago. Big third down here, 3rd and 5. Atlanta 3 of 8 on 3rd down. Pair of receivers, including Kyle Pitts, the tight end, 2 on each side. Cousins with the penalty flag thrown, got the ball off. Cousins pinballs around, now throws a wide open receiver. This will be a first down, but I think Atlanta will get called for, and here's a penalty flag on the tackle of Kyle Pitts. They're going to get Atlanta for a illegal procedure penalty, and they're going to get Pat Surtain for a face mask penalty on the tackle of Kyle Pitts, I think.
Man, there's a lot of confusion on both sides of the ball there pre-snap.
Well, Cousins tried to move up Bijan Robinson for a blitz look, and Robinson was moving up closer to the offensive line when the snap took place, which is illegal.
And it was a bad snap again. Cousins was able to field it cleanly and was under all kinds of pressure after he got the football.
There were 2 fouls, illegal shift, offense, 2 players in motion. By rule, the 5-yard penalty is disregarded. Personal foul, face mask, number 2, the defense. The 15-yard penalty will be enforced. Automatic first down.
So that's a costly penalty on the Broncos, for sure.
Cousins lucky he didn't fumble that snap. Surtain got a good handful of face mask Kyle Pitts. An easy call to make. You can see it up here from the booth.
Only the 4th penalty of the game against the Broncos. So when it's all said and done, Atlanta with a first down at their own 26-yard line. They'll restart the clock. Under 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and Denver ahead 28-6. Trips wide side right. Pitts, the tight end, standing up left. They run zone left, and Bijan Robinson hit hard after a gain of maybe a half yard. I tell you what, Vance Joseph and the defensive staff have really done a nice job of preparing these players because Atlanta wants to run the ball, and they just haven't been able to. That was DeAndre Tillman with some help from Zach Allen, 2nd and 9.
3 or 4 Broncos in on that tackle.
Back to the line of scrimmage, no huddle. Cousins takes a snap, and I think this will be a false start against right tackle Caleb McGarry.
False start, number 76 offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
run the football 8 times on first down for a total of 14 yards. That's just a tremendous job done by this Broncos defense. They've got both linebackers, Barton and Stranad, in the A-gaps. Neither come. They throw a quick screen right side. This is Ray McLeod, and the speedster is going to work out over the 28-yard line with a gain of about 6 on 2nd and 14. Cody Barton hustles over to make the tackle. A gain of 7. It brings up a 3rd and 7 with 3:37 left and counting here in the third quarter. Again, the Falcons with no huddle. Bijan Robinson set right behind the center looking for a blitz. Cousins in the pocket, and he'll be hit, and this will be a sack. And that is Luther Ellis off the edge. Jonah Ellis, the son of Luther Ellis. Jonah Ellis with the sack back at the Atlanta 22-yard line. And for Ellis, his 3rd sack of the season. This is rookie season. 3rd-round draft choice out of Utah.
Well, he easily beat the right tackle, Caleb McGarry. Just basically ran right around him.
So Bradley Pinion will punt it away again. High spiraling effort. Kicks it away from Marvin Mims, whose last punt return went 37 yards. This one angling out of bounds on the west sideline. And this will depend on where they stop, and they stop at the 27-yard line. So let's call it a punt of 51 yards. We'll keep it right here with 2:45 left in the third quarter. And Denver ahead 28-6.
You know what, I'm thinking this might be a personal milestone for you, Dave Logan, calling a sack for both Luther and Jonah. Father-son, probably never happened before. Let's look that one up, Mr. Platty.
1st and 10, Denver from the 27. Franklin in motion left to right, so 2 by 2. Now actually 3 to the right, single receiver left. They run it left. Stutter step off left tackle, working out to the 35-yard line is Jaleel McLaughlin. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. That was David Onyemata in on that tackle. The clock running with 2:28 and counting. Third quarter. It is 28-6. Denver with the lead.
Denver going to take their time here, of course. Let that clock run. The big lead.
Nix with the shotgun snap. Tries to RPO and runs and floats one to Cortland, who goes up and makes the catch right over the top of the defender. Great 50-50 catch there, and he jumped over the top of A.J. Terrell Jr. That was an RPO. Nix decided to run it, pumped once, and then floated one over the top of Terrell. Cortland came back, got both his hands on it, and with good enough strength was able to haul it in. A gain of 23. First down Denver to the Atlanta 41.
A great chemistry there by Nix and Cortland. Just tossed it up there right where he had to throw it. Cortland comes down with another 50-50 ball.
3 tight ends in the game, all lined up on the left side. The right side. The handoff to Estime, who patiently maneuvers in the backfield and then gets behind one of the offensive linemen and digs himself out a gain to the 36-yard line of 5, 2nd and 5. Tackle on the play by David Onyemata. 2nd down and 5, Denver. Final minute of action of the third quarter. It was 21-6 Denver at halftime. The Broncos with the only score thus far of the third quarter. That was a Troy Franklin 7-yard touchdown reception from Bo Nix. 28-6 Denver. Ready. Nix. Hands on the jet sweep to Marvin Mims, running right side behind Nate Atkins. Mims runs himself out of bounds into the west sideline with a first down gain to the 30. So that's a gain of 6 on 2nd and 5. Forced out of bounds by Clark Phillips III. First down Denver at the 30. And the Broncos, if they don't want to, don't have to snap the ball again in this quarter. Game clock is at 17. Snap clock is at 19. And I think they're going to be very content to trudge up to the north side of the field
to the 30-yard line. And I tell you what, I love that they found a way to utilize the speed of Marvin Mims, working him into the offense. Crowd showing their appreciation here at Empower Field at Mile High. It's been a good 3 quarters thus far. After 3, Denver 28, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
Here we go, folks. Looks like another fan is lining up to use his official Broncos debit card only from Ed Credit Union. Wow, what a play! With Broncos checking, there's no monthly maintenance fees, no Ed to ATM fees, and he earns dividends. Oh, he's buying a Broncos jersey. He tapped his card, and touchdown! Plus, he scores exclusive Broncos discounts. Bank better with Broncos checking from Ed Credit Union, the official banking partner of the Denver Broncos. Open an account now at eds.com/Broncos. Insured by NCUA.
This Thanksgiving at Total Wine and More, find bourbons and Cabernets that you adore. Our helpful guides are so friendly and nice. So many bottles to try at the lowest price. So gather with friends as you sit down to eat. Grateful for all who made Thanksgiving complete.
With curbside pickup and delivery available and the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
I'm Hannah Davis reporting on the best in Denver. Our football team is bringing the heat, and so is 888 Heating. 888's preventative care saved me money. Their furnace deep clean and tune-up helped me avoid a breakdown last winter and lowered my energy bills. This service is normally $199, but if Denver wins today, you get a deep clean for just $19.99. Book today for the deal of the season. Visit 888heating.com. That's 888heating.com.
Cowboy football returns to War Memorial Stadium to host the Boise State Broncos on Saturday, November 23rd in a Saturday night showdown. Kickoff is set for 5 p.m., but arrive early and check out Cowgirl Volleyball as they take on Nevada at noon in the Uniwild Sports Complex. Get your tickets for both games at GoWild.com or call 307-766-7220. We'll see you at War Memorial Stadium November 23rd as the Cowboys take on the Broncos.
Every Broncos game all season long on KOA, 850 AM and 94.1 FM.
Back in Empower Field as we are set to start the fourth quarter. Dave Logan, Rick Lewis, down at the sideline. Chevy Sideline Report. Here's Susie Ward.
Yeah, Dave, fireworks are going off, and we haven't seen smiles from guys like this in a very long time. I just watched Malcolm Roach, who, of course, had the sack early in the game. He was emulating what Miles does up there on the tops, twirling the flag around. Cortland was doing a little dancing earlier, so it's fun to see this team having a good time, and rightfully so with this score.
Absolutely. Chevy Silverado, Colorado, and Tahoe have what you need to get things done. When you want to do it all, Chevy's got you. Chevrolet, together, let's drive. First and 10 at the Falcons 30. Play fake for Nix. Looks deep, steps in the pocket, throws the check down to Javonte in the flat. Javonte spins out of a tackle, then takes a shot in the middle of the back from Nate Landman. Gain to the 27 of 3, second down and 7. You can hear the pads popping up here. Nate Landman's a banger. They're at linebacker position. Javonte felt that one. Troutman is attached to the right side. Atkins attached left. They run it to Estime, who's blasted in the backfield for a loss of 1 at the 28. That was as big a shot as anybody from Atlanta has delivered the entire game. And was that Justin Simmons, I think? Actually, the big hit, Simmons was in the tackle. The big hit was Zach Harrison. Yeah, and he took the brunt of it. He's down. Down on the field. We'll take a timeout, 54 seconds into the fourth quarter. Denver with a 3rd and 8 coming up, and the Broncos ahead of the Falcons 28-6 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
Help those in need this Thanksgiving with KOA's 4th annual Holiday Food Drive, benefiting Food Bank of the Rockies. Wednesday, join KOA live 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at King Soopers on Colorado and Yale.
Donate turkeys, food, or cash through a QR code.
Let's be thankful and helpful. Wednesday at King Soopers on Colorado and Yale.
Presented by Redbird Farms, Colorado Buick GMC dealers, courtesy Acura, and KOA.
You want your care to be personal. and your recovery to be remarkable. That's Ortho Colorado Hospital. Ortho Colorado offers the region's most advanced orthopedic and spine surgery care, and it's dedicated to helping each patient reach their individual recovery goals. Ortho Colorado's board-certified surgeons and expert nursing staff are specially trained to meet the unique needs of orthopedic and spine patients, so you can be assured you're in good hands. To learn more, visit orthocolorado.org. Ortho Colorado, Colorado's premier orthopedic hospital, part of Common Spirit Health. Dr. Joseph Ramos, MD, doctor, lawyer.
In automobile crashes, the spine is frequently injured. There are all types of spinal injuries that we see frequently, that I treated frequently in the hospital as a medical doctor, and that I frequently represent people for here in our law firm. Why does it matter? Simply put, an understanding of the medicine is everything. And that's why if I were ever injured and I had to select an attorney, it would matter to me that somebody had a spine sitting with them and actually understood what it meant.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
In America, the future belongs to everyone, so we built the vehicles of the future for everyone. Have your power of choice with Ford's lineup of gas, electric, or hybrid vehicles. Outperform the competition with America's best-selling trucks for 47 years, Ford F-Series. Take the road less traveled in a Ford SUV, perfect for the mountains, city, and everywhere in between. Or check out Ford's lineup of electric or hybrid vehicles, like the Ford Maverick, Mustang Mach-E, or F-150 Lightning. Inventory has arrived. Head to your local Ford stores today. Based on 1977 to 2023 CY total sales.
Talk about the game as soon as it ends. Broncos react immediately after the game on KOA.
Zach Harrison able to get up and walk off the field. 3rd down and 8 now, Denver from the Falcons' 28-yard line, with Denver ahead 28-6. Broncos had 20 first downs after 3 quarters. The Falcons only 10. Empty set now. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Nix throws a pass in the flat. One-handed catch by little Jordan Humphrey, who had lined up just outside left tackle Garrett Bowles, came across the formation on a design screen pass, really. Matthew Judon was there to force him out of bounds, and it's going to be field goal opportunity now for Will Lutz.
Got tackled pretty much on the Falcons sideline, deep into the Falcons sideline, probably about 10 yards in.
Lutz will see Riley Dixon spot this far hash at the Falcons' 35-yard line. This will be an attempt of 45 yards. Snap, placement, kick with plenty of power, and it splits the uprights from 45 yards out. And with 13:08 left in this 4th quarter, it's now Denver 31, Atlanta 6.
And that last kick brought to you by Good Feet Arch Supports. Kick off this season feeling pain-free with Good Feet Arch Supports. Stop into a store near you for a custom fitting. It's good to see that Will Lutz getting out there and hitting a field goal. Last attempt back in Kansas City didn't go so well. And it did look like Alex Forsythe was out there on that field goal team on the left side of the line where he was last week.
So it's been a good day for the Broncos, to say the least. 31 points and a 31-6 lead over the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta came in to this game averaging right at 24 points per game. And Denver, conversely, came in averaging under 20 at 19.7. So really a good day for both sides of the football here in Denver. Will Lutz from the 35 will send this thing well out of the north end zone. Atlanta's offense trots out on the field. They move left to right, and they start this drive from their 30.
Another milestone for Bo Nix, first rookie quarterback since Marlon Briscoe, young Dave Logan's favorite quarterback, to record 3+ passing touchdowns in multiple games in their rookie year.
I actually did see Marlon Briscoe in person, and as a kid, really thought he was an exciting player. And then all of a sudden he gets traded to Miami and winds up being a Pro Bowl wide receiver. Although I think he could have been a Pro Bowl quarterback personally. Shotgun snap. Whistles will kill this play as Cousins tried to throw the football on a quick screen. This is going to be a false start, I believe, against the Falcons.
False start, number 70, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Jake Matthews, the left tackle. Talk about a football family. This is Jake Matthews' 11th season playing with Atlanta. His dad, Bruce Matthews, is in the Hall of Fame. He played 19 seasons. And Bruce's brother, Clay, was a teammate of mine in Cleveland. He also played 19 seasons. Jake's uncle, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame too. First down and 15. Cousins sets up a screen again. This is Ray McLeod. McLeod hit hard as he got to the 30-yard line. Devin Key really with a pop on McLeod, knocking him down to 30. Jaquan McMillan was first there, but it was Devin Key who got the big shot. Gain of 5, second down and 10, and the Falcons down 25 points. Obviously have to go without a huddle. Four-man rush, quick pressure. Cousins just checks it down. The ball caught by Bijan Robinson. Robinson is pinned in by Zach Allen. Grabbed and pulled down to the turf at the 28-yard line. Loss of 1 brings up a third down and 11. To the set for Kirk Cousins. Denver again a four-man rush. Cousins will be hit from behind, and down he goes, and that is Nick Bonito. Nick Bonito with the sack. He came into the game with 7. Bonito at one stretch had 6 consecutive games, and that time he ran past the chip attempt of one of the backs and then just beat Jake Matthews around the corner.
We're just talking about Jake Matthews. Yeah, he went around 2 defenders. Nick Bonito, one of the hottest pass rushers in the league right now.
Pinion with a driving kick. Mims underneath it at the 28. Outside the numbers, heads to the east sideline and then says, nope, too many white jerseys, and he just dips into the Falcons sideline. And the Broncos will start with a 1st and 10 at the Denver 41. Other scores around the league. Buffalo leads Kansas City in the third quarter, 16-14. San Francisco has regained the lead in the fourth quarter over the Seahawks, 17-13. One earlier final report, Miami at home beats Las Vegas 34-19. The scoreboard update brought to you by the Colorado Beef Council. 51 yards on that punt, 14 yards on the return. Mims already had a 37-yard punt return earlier in this game. Ready! From the 41, Nix turns, hands off to Javonte, breaks the tackle. Javonte with a nice job keeping his legs churning, works out to the 47-yard line, a gain of 6 on 1st down and 10. Knocked off his feet at that point by Jesse Bates, 2nd down and 4. And here's a penalty flag thrown in the Broncos huddle. This was well after the play had been blown dead. In fact, the Falcons were in their huddle. The Broncos were in their own huddle. I don't know if somebody said something, but a curious time to throw the flag in terms of no action at all on the field. So it had to be something, I would think something was said. Alan Eck, today's referee, standing with 2 of his crew between the hash marks.
The man in motion went beyond the center, therefore there is no foul for a crackback block. 2nd down.
Okay. Alan Eck, the referee who is situated behind the offense. He's about 15 yards or so behind the line of scrimmage. He threw that play, or he threw that flag well after the play had been blown dead. So must have thought, as you heard him say, that it was a crackback block. Tight ends in the game, all 3 of them aligned on the left side. They run it left. Javonte with a nice sidestep move, avoids a defender. He's got a 1st down as he rolls down at the Atlanta 45-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Javonte has looked good today. A.J. Terrell up to make the tackle, but the sticks move. And the clock is as well with 10:23 left in this fourth quarter.
power running formation, 13 formation, 3 tight ends, all on the left side.
And I said Javante, excuse me, it was Jaleel McLaughlin on that carry. Tight trips right, single receiver left is Cortland Sutton, 1st and 10 at the Falcons 45. You hear Bo Nix saying, kill. It's a toss right side. Jaleel cuts up inside a block and runs hard and works himself down to the 41-yard line. Got a block from McGlinchey that knocked the defender out towards the sideline. Jaleel cut up and then made another cut. Knocked down finally by Clark Phillips after the 4-yard run, 2nd down and 6.
And Ben Powers pretty much ran over Natron Brooks out there on the edge. Jaleel popped it out. Broncos got everything going here today. The run game, the passing game. Falcons have been on their heels the entire football game.
Yeah, it's been a dominating performance on both sides of the ball. Nix will operate under center on 2nd and 6 from the Falcon 41. Play fake. Bo rolls to his right, squares his shoulders, throws a strike. That ball caught, and this is little Jordan Humphrey pulling away to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Denver. Little Jordan Humphrey, a strike from Bo Nix, 41 yards on the touchdown reception. That is the 4th touchdown pass of the game by rookie Bo Nix. And it's now Denver 37, Atlanta 6.
And that play was so well executed by the Denver Broncos as Bo Nix rolled to his left. He had 3 open receivers there on that side of the field. Little Jordan Humphrey, Kroll, and Cortland Sutton too.
And for little Jordan Humphrey, that is his first receiving touchdown of the season. Extra point up and good. We've got a timeout on the field. A bunch of happy folks here at Empower Field at Mile High. 9:03 left. Denver 38, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos Radio Network.
Find what you love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guys in the know, and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine and More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
This season, Chevy brings classic pairings, cookies and milk, mistletoe and kisses, and your holiday plans and a new Chevy. Silverado 1500 gives you power and capability with 430 pound-feet of torque to haul your holiday tree. Equinox EV and the all-new Equinox offer award-winning quality and style to see you through the holiday season. See why Chevy makes everything better and brighter. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
We could say we're committed to protecting Colorado's environment and improving air quality, but we'll let our actions speak for themselves. We were the first to require water sampling. We were the first to regulate methane emissions. Our regulations are the strongest in the nation, and they're working. We're the oil and natural gas industry, and we're committed to a cleaner Colorado. Brought to you by Coloradans for Responsible Energy Development. Learn more at cred.org/air.
Did you know that 88% of employees say better health, dental, and vision coverage are factors they consider when choosing a job? Delta Dental of Colorado gives small businesses more options for plan customizations and network access than any other dental benefits company. And now with more product offerings, including Delta Vision, you can pick a plan that works for your employees' well-being and your bottom line. Let us help you find a plan that works for you and your small business. Visit deltadentalco.com/products.
This is the official home of the Denver Broncos, KOA.
We're back at the Power Field at Mile High. Dave Logan, Rick Lewis, Susie Warden with you, 9:03 to go. And a very happy crowd here. Why would they not be? Denver's ahead 38-6 over Atlanta. The Broncos, of their 57 plays that they've run from scrimmage, 35 of those have been run in Atlanta territory.
22 first downs for the Broncos to 10 for the Falcons. Total domination today.
As I mentioned, 4 touchdown passes by rookie Bo Nix. That ties a Broncos record for most touchdown passes in a single game by a rookie.
kinds of milestones for Bo Nix today, Dave.
Kickoff out of the back of the end zone. Falcons football moving left to right, starting from their 30-yard line.
Yeah, 14 touchdown passes on the season for Bo. That passes Mickey Slaughter for the second most passing scores by a Broncos rookie in team history. Mickey Slaughter, when did he play? Like early 60s maybe, huh?
Not early. Mid? Yeah, I'd say mid to late 60s for Mickey Slaughter. Michael Penix Jr., the first-round pick of the Falcons in the game, and the Broncos are going to take a timeout as Atlanta walk to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, Mickey Slaughter, I want to say, was in like 66 or 67, I think, right in that area.
So after Marlon Briscoe. That sound right?
Gosh, about the same time. I'd have to go back and look in the record book. Michael Penix Jr., the rookie out of Washington in the game, 1st and 10 at the 30. The left-hander takes a shotgun snap, looks, throws a ball that is caught. Ray McLeod with a catch and leans the football close to midfield. Good throw there for Penix Jr. That's a gain of, call it 20, 1st and 10.
The ball comes out of his hand nice.
It was only his second attempt of the season. He is 2 for 2. Trips to the right side. Penix feels a very low snap. Climbs up, throws a home run ball down the left sideline. That ball with a diving effort and the catch not made. Good effort there. Casey Washington, the rookie out of Illinois, who's shaken up on the play and unable to get up at the 14-yard line. Levi Wallace of the Broncos on the coverage.
Looked like maybe he fell on the ball from up here. He laid out to try to catch it. Looking at the replay. Yeah, right in the gut.
It would have been a really nice catch. Let's hope that he's okay. As he's being attended to, let's sit down the Chevy Sideline Report and check in with Susie.
I am here. Dave, watching Jarrett Stidham here warm up on the sideline. We may be seeing him if the Broncos get back in. Also, just watch Pat Surtain put his helmet over on the helmet warmer on the side. So we're not used to seeing this, but I think they might be resting some starters here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, Susie. Just had information handed to me. Mickey Slaughter played here in Denver from 1963 through 66. I think Marlon may have been in the 66 season, maybe 67, right in that area. Now I'm told Marlon was 68. So before Marlon Briscoe. Broncos went through a number of quarterbacks early. 1960, the first year this franchise started its play. That was back in the old American Football League. And it was tough sledding for the Broncos. They played for instance, this off the top of my head, I remember playing the Raiders starting in 1960 twice every year, and the Raiders won 25 of the first 27 meetings.
Yeah, tough start for the Broncos franchise. Then it all came together with the Orange Crush.
Back in 1977, first winning season for the Broncos in 1975. That was John Ralston, the head coach. And then, of course, Red Miller took over, got the Broncos to their first Super Bowl, losing to the Cowboys in that game 27-10.
They're taking Casey Washington into the locker room. And looking at the replay, he fell right on the point of the football. Looked like it hit him right in the abdomen.
I would worry the way he fell really on his right shoulder. I would hope that there's nothing wrong with his shoulder. Back to action now as the Falcons break the huddle at midfield. 2nd down and 10. Michael Penix Jr., big left-hander in the pocket. Takes a shotgun snap. Turns hands on the zone read. A good run off the right side. This will be positive yards for Jace McClellan. Rookie out of Alabama, 6th-round draft choice of the Falcons. Gain of 8 to the 42. The tackle there by Zach Cunningham. There's the guy, Rick, we talked about before the game. Broncos recently picking him up. Big inside linebacker.
Former 2nd-round pick.
3rd down and 2. Hand off to McClellan, hit in the backfield and tripped up, and he'll be short. In fact, you'll lose about a yard on that tackle. That was Riley Moss who came off the edge and made a good attempt and got McClellan on the ground. And it brings up a 4th down and 2.
Looks like the Broncos still have quite a few of their starters out there on defense. Looks like Pat Surtain's out. Got Wallace out there in his place.
Yeah, but you're right. A lot of other starters still in the game. Penix on 4th down. Jaquan McMillan showed blitz off the slot left. Now he's coming again. Penix, quick throw. That ball caught. And that'll be a 1st down. Daryl Hodge with the catch. He spins to the Denver 38-yard line in the grasp of Riley Moss. But it's a gain of 4 on 4th and 2. Sticks will move, and we roll into the 7-minute mark of this 4th quarter. Clouds starting to darken up here a little bit. We started with an absolutely perfect day. Sunshine, blue skies. And it's really been that way the entire game for the Broncos. 38-6 Denver. Penix Jr. awaits the shotgun snap. 3 receivers left. Denver will rush 4. Climbs the pocket. Now will be hit as he did not get back to the line of scrimmage. So that will go as a sack. And that is Nick Benito. And I think that's going to be another sack for Nick. That'd be his 2nd of the game. Or are they going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage? Nope, that is a sack. Just heard from the official statistician. So Nick Benito, his 2nd sack of the game.
Zach Cunningham, who we just talked about, delayed blitz from his inside linebacker slot and almost got to Penix.
Clock running, 5:53 and counting. They run the zone right side, and I'll tell you what, Jace McClellan, the running back, was hit right when he took the handoff by John Franklin Myers. The loss all the way outside the Denver 45 of 8 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 18.
And these last 4 or 5 games, John Franklin Myers has really come on, I think, and shows what kind of player he's been in his career, mostly with the Jets. And he's feeling it.
Yeah, those 2 inside guys, John Franklin Myers and Malcolm Roach, have talked about them since day one. They've really brought an attitude. And Penix tried to set up the screen. The Broncos' defensive line felt it. Penix double clutched. Now this is going to be a penalty flag. I think you're going to have offensive linemen downfield. Penix got rid of that one before he was dumped, but good job, good recognition by the Broncos' defensive line. I'm sure that'll be declined, and Denver will get the ball back.
Player downfield, number 65 offense. The penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
That was on left guard Matthew Bergeron.
That was JFM again, who dumped Penix. And they're having a lot of fun out there. These kind of games, especially on defense, when you're really getting after one of the best offenses in the league. These guys are feeling it. Fans are feeling it.
Broncos will see their record go to 6-5. Bradley Pinion punts it away. Mims watches the hit at the 2, and it checks directly up into the air, then is saved back in the playing field. Mims wisely went back to try to pick it up. Once the defender touches it, but doesn't pick it up, then Mims could have picked it up, and even had he fumbled, the Broncos would have retained possession. So smart play by Marvin Mims. The ball down at the Denver 4-yard line with 4:53 left, and that's where the Broncos offense will start. And we've got Jared Stidham in the game. Stidham, the 5th-year pro out of Auburn. This will be his first action of the season.
final numbers for Bo, 28 out of 33, 307 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Easily the best day of his career, I think, from a statistical standpoint. Certainly the touchdowns, high efficiency rate. Hand off to Estime, and the big back with 2 hands over the football. He's going to make sure he doesn't give that ball up. Works out to the 9-yard line with a gain of 5. That's where A.J. Terrell Jr. was there for the Falcons. Second down.
We thought we'd see a lot of Estime today. That's just his 5th carry in the game.
Yeah, it was kind of the Javonte show early.
Absolutely.
Offset eye to the right. They toss it right. Estime behind Burton. Heads to the sideline. Big collision there. Burton nailed somebody. I think you could probably hear that as you're driving around. Spotted out of bounds is Estime just shy of the 14-yard line. And it brings up a 3rd down and 1. Caden Ellis on that tackle.
Yeah, our crew doing a great job picking up the sounds from the field. Bringing the fans right down into the game.
Nix, first rookie in NFL history to throw for more than 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes, no incompletions, and have a completion rate of at least 75%. They just put that on the Jumbotron, and the fans that are still here, a nice round of applause. Burton takes the handoff and runs right into a stone wall. Be knocked down about a yard shy of the first down by Brandon Dorless.
Wow. Bo Nix, all kinds of milestones here today, Dave.
Yep.
And people are talking about him around the league. And I think he's now in the conversation for Rookie of the Year. Jaden Daniels starting to fade a little bit.
When you stop and think about it, his first 2 games, he had no touchdown passes and 4 interceptions. All right, since then, he's had 14 touchdown passes and 2 interceptions, starting in week 3. The 3rd game of the season until the completion of this game, Bo Nix has 14 touchdowns thrown and 2 interceptions. Avery Williams back deep, awaiting the kick of Riley Dixon, who will field the snap of Michael Fraboni 2 yards deep in the Broncos' end zone. That's a pretty good run. Snap. Pressure is picked up. Dixon with Williams underneath it at the 40. The speedster will work into the Denver territory, knocked down at the Broncos' 49-yard line. 47 yards on the punt, 11 yards on the return. And Atlanta, with 3:03 left, will take over at the Broncos' 49.
Yeah, Bo came into the game with more total touchdowns than any rookie quarterback in the league with 15. He just added 4 more today. And yeah, he should be in the conversation for Rookie of the Year coming down the stretch.
Michael Penix Jr. in a pistol set, lifts the knee, takes the snap, turns, hands off, running left side for a gain to the 47-yard line. That is Jace McClellan. Of course, Penix Jr. drafted in the same draft class as Bo Nix. Michael was taken 9th overall, make it 8th overall, excuse me. And then 4 picks later, the Broncos took Bo Nix.
And after signing Kirk Cousins in the offseason, a lot of people were scratching their head like, why?
Yeah, they felt like the talent was just too good to pass up. Of course, Cousins coming off that torn Achilles tendon last year. Jace McClellan on a toss right, works himself to the 41-yard line, a gain of 6, and that, I'm sure from the Atlanta Falcons standpoint, mercifully will take us to the 2-minute warning. Tackle there by J.L. Skinner.
Then you heard the pads crack on that one too. Big J.L. Skinner, big safety.
We've come to the 2-minute warning here at Empower Field at Mile High. Denver 38, Atlanta 6 on the KOA Broncos radio network.
There are trucks. Then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck. The truck. Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR for 36 months on GMC Sierra light-duty models. See your Colorado GMC dealers. Monthly payment is $28.16 for every $1,000 you finance. Average example down payment 15%. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease in some of their offers. Take new retail delivery by 12/2/24.
There's only one sound like the key tumbling the lock open for the first time. One feeling like finally seeing your place after you've emptied all the moving boxes. That moment when four walls and a roof become the home you've always wanted. If you're on the search for that special place, we're the community bank that'll help you get there. Bank of Colorado. There's only one. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Peyton Manning here. Throughout my football career, staying healthy was a big priority, but bumps, bruises, and injuries were part of the game. And for me, it's not just the clinical excellence and expertise that sets a medical team apart. It's also the compassion, kindness, and empathy they show. At Common Spirit Health, healing is quality care and human kindness. And my friends at Common Spirit are teaming up with their partners to spread human kindness and create healthy communities. Common Spirit Health. Hello, human kindness.
Hey, it's Susie Ward, and my weekends in the fall are packed between working out, football, and everything else that I do. So how do I keep my endurance up? I make sure beef is part of my diet consistently. I have to, with 10 essential nutrients like protein, zinc, iron, and B vitamins. It's how I keep my immune system strong and get long-lasting energy. And you can get the same benefits with getting beef in your life. Keep it simple with a cheeseburger or a steak, or get really fancy by going to check out some of the recipes at cobeef.com. There's some great recipes on there. cobeef.com.
Start your day in the know with Marty Lenz and Gina Gondek. 5 to 9 tomorrow on KOA.
We're back into Power Field at Mile High, the 2-minute warning. Today, presented by Delta Dental of Colorado, reminding you to brush your teeth 2 minutes twice a day to keep your smile power strong. 38-6, Denver with the lead. And Atlanta facing a 3rd down and 1 from just outside the Broncos 40. Two tight ends in the game, both aligned on the left side. Penix Jr. under center. Turns, hands off, running straight ahead is Jace McClellan. And he's got a first down to the Bronco 38-yard line.
Just the 13th first down for Atlanta. One of the best offenses in the National Football League, and the Broncos have stymied them today.
Lavelle Bailey, by the way, in that last tackle. Yeah, the Falcons came into the game ranked in 5 categories, 5 offensive statistical categories in the top 10 of the league. They run straight ahead again, and McClellan sidesteps from right guard over to the left side and pulls the defender inside the 35-yard line as the clock rolls with 1:10 and counting in the 4th. That was Keedron Smith, one of the safeties recently activated on the tackle for Denver. Smith, in his first year out of Kentucky. J.L. Skinner's in the game. At the other safety. Falcons again. The I formation, they turn, hand it off to Jace McClellan. He is sandwiched in the backfield. Loss of 2 on the play. Malcolm Roach was there for the Broncos, and I think that pretty much will do it. By the way, Ben Powers, Susie reported, in the tent being looked at. He's got a shoulder issue. We invite you to join us on Broncos React. We'll take your text right when the game ends. You can text us right now if you'd like to in the Common Spirit Health text line. That number's 56690.
Today, the salute to service game, too. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, all here in the stadium today.